You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a good day. Good day. God bless each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know, man. Oh, man. Special guest today, y'all. Special guest today. The knockout queen, Hermana Serrano. 7th Division World Champion. Damn right. You heard it right. One of the most decorated champions. Not only women champion, but one of the most decorated champion in boxing history. Shit, the Manny Pacquiao boxing right here. I'm talking about Boricua Queen. Man, I'm excited about today. A lot of boxing going on, especially in the world today, especially this week. This past weekend, women boxing, entertainment rise. They're getting their just due right now. We're gonna be talking about that too. We're talking about the the compensation. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things. We're gonna be talking about the big fight that we was waiting for that didn't happen. We could talk about that. Talk about the upbringing. Talk about everything. No holds barred. Shout out to everybody. I already know what's the best investment out there. The best investment to have a relationship with God. That's the best investment you can make. Y'all already know the slogan. Fight plus if I equal 2 champions. God first, everything second. Man, it's been a roller coaster. Good fight, Jose Ramirez. Victor Postal. That was a good fight this weekend. Man, and women boxing been on the road, y'all. Women boxing been on the road. You know what? We missing something though in women boxing though. Even though that is great and it's on a high rise entertainment value, everybody that love the sport of boxing could agree. Like, damn, women boxing is exciting. Woo! But we missing one thing. One thing that one boxer actually bring constantly, consistently. Knockouts. Now, of course, the entertainment value is there. War. We seen wars out there. We seen Katie Taylor versus Pursuit. We seen Breakers, McCaskill. We see Terry. We see Natasha Jones. Beautiful fights. But there's one thing missing that we all know Hermana Serrano brings to the table. Knockouts. After knockouts. Yo, shout out everybody in the comment box. What's good, my brothers, my sisters? Woo! And it's on the and the good thing about it, they only their prime right now. Good performance last time by Estrada. Women recorded that the 7-second knockout. I'm telling you, man, the entertainment value is here. Women boxing at its peak. And Hermana Serrano is one of the cornerstones of it. Oh, yeah. Shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. And of course, afterwards, we're going to be talking about the heavyweight division. We're going to be talking about the welterweight division. We're going to be talking about upcoming fights that's on the horizon. Charlo, Rosario, Lomachenko, Teofimo. On the rise. What's going to happen to Manny Pacquiao? Is Manny Pacquiao going to retire or not? Fury going back and forth. Well, not going back and forth. He's saying a lot of things to, Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz. He ain't pitying no Dillian White. There's a lot of things in the sport of boxing. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. He's bringing down that 3 months pregnant belly. It's coming, that 3 months pregnant. He's working it out. Talking about Devin Haney, talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, that he's only going there to lose weight. There's a lot of trip, a lot of talk, a lot of fighting, though. Under these unfortunate circumstances that we live in here. And, my condolences go out to the people that have been affected by that coronavirus. Also. Rest in peace, John Thompson. Rest in peace, John Thompson. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Elvis Rodriguez, Dominican Power, you already know. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm cool. I'm
Good, and you?
I'm doing great. Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion. Oh boy. 7th Division World Champion. The pound for pound knockout queen of boxing. How you doing?
Good, good, good. How's the lighting? I'm okay. You can see me? I'm
Yeah,
good?
yeah, I see you great. I see you great. They see you great too. So how's it going? How you been? Especially throughout this unfortunate circumstances we have. How you keeping up?
It's been okay. I mean, something definitely weird. As you can see, I'm a little chunkier. I caught that quarantine 10 or 15, whatever they say it is. But yeah, it's been
Hold on, you was breaking up a little.
but it's still those times when you're home and you can't do is eat.
Hold on, Amanda. Hold on, Amanda, because you break.
Go. You just
Hold on, Amanda, because you're breaking up
you
a little bit. Because you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear what you just said. Go ahead, talk again. Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I think you're breaking up a little bit.
Is it better or? Okay, let me try another location in my house. A little dead zone in. Okay. Can you hear me now? We're in the room with one of my dogs.
Uh-oh. Just one of them.
Just one. The other ones are in the cabinet downstairs.
Got it. I hear you good.
Yes. Okay, yeah. No, I was saying, I mean, this whole situation's been a little weird. Quarantine's been weird. I mean, I've been in the gym and here and there and trying to maintain. But, when you're home and there's nowhere to go, I just run to that junk drawer and just eat up everything. Eat up all my feelings.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man. But I'm happy. I'm happy to have you here and I'm honored.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I've been saying, oh, Amanda Serrano, the best. Amanda Serrano. People be like, yo, when you gonna have Amanda Serrano in? When you gonna be having her? She's the best. I'm like, hey, maybe one day. What you feel? I mean, how do you feel being just another legend for Puerto Rico as well?
That's a big word. I don't see myself as a legend. I see myself just an average Boricua girl trying to make a living, trying to go out there and make your island proud, make your family proud. So that's yeah. As you see, look, I'm standing right in front of I believe one of our
Kodo. Uh-oh.
Says that's big shoes to fill, but it feels great just to make the island of Puerto Rico happy. And when I go out and fight, they know that I give them my all. So it's awesome.
Average, DK average. Average.
Average.
7th Division World Champion.
I still walk on 2 feet like everyone else.
Nah. Well, that's humbleness. That's you're on the ground. It's probably you feel like that because you feel like you have so much to accomplish that you're not satisfied.
I mean, I've accomplished what I wanted to so far, but yeah, I mean, it's just Chris. I'm normal.
Yeah. How you feel how women boxing is at right now? I feel like it's at the highest level, yes. Entertainment value. You've seen a bunch of fights. They go into war. It's the Taylor, the Breakers and McCaskill. You see the Natasha Jonas versus Harper. It was just a bunch of wars.
Yes, I'm excited, and to be one of those women that open the doors for these other women to come in the sport, it's amazing feeling. And to see like where it's gone now from when my sister started, she's opened the doors for me, and I'm glad that I opened doors for other girls. It's just exciting. Right now is an exciting time to be a female fighter, and I just hope that we can still break ceilings, keep doing more, and give the women more pay and bigger pay, better shows. So I'm super excited where female boxing is at right now.
Man, I'm excited as well. Now you said bigger pay, and I'm one of those people that on my platform, especially with coronavirus, people talking about pay cuts. People talking about fighters not trying to how you say it, undervalue themselves by taking certain pay. And I'm saying, especially for women, I'm one of those guys that be like, women shouldn't take no pay cuts. Their purses is a pay cut. Their regular purse is a pay cut. Why take a pay cut now? I'm one of those like, There's a gentleman's sport, and I think that gentlemen in the sport of boxing should treat the ladies in the sport like a gentleman and pay.
We need more men like you in the sport of boxing because they don't think the same. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but I'm saying especially now, I just think that women shouldn't be taking a pay cut. That's just my personal opinion. There is debate about it, like, it's coronavirus. Everybody should take into consideration where we at. I feel that there's some money in the pot and there's too many hands in the cookie jar. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, and if you don't want to take that pay cut, do what I did. You wait it out, and then you just have to fight for what you're worth. If you know what you're worth, then don't take the easy way out and just take whatever they want to give you. I've been in the sport for 11 years as a pro. And I've done the fighting for the love of the game. I've done the fighting for dirt cheap. People don't understand, what the struggle that me and my sister, my whole team, we have to go through. And I decided I'm not to be played with. I'm not a toy. I'm a human being trying to make money. So I left it alone. So.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. This is boxing, so the fans sometimes don't even care about the business side. They just want to see a fight. They're as barbaric as whatever happens in the ring. Put it that way. I think you flashed out.
Incoming call came in.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Don't be calling Amanda.
Blacked out. Can you hear me?
Blacked out. Yeah, but I hear you. But I'll keep on saying it. That the sport of boxing, a lot of fans, of course, don't really care too much or show any caring about what the fighter's value is. But yet, they love, or even the media love to dictate what is the worth of a fighter, and that's not fair as well, because at the end of the day, it's only one.
They like to criticize, but if the fans really want a fight, then make a GoFundMe and give us the money that we deserve, and go out and we'll fight. But right now is the time where you have to know what you're worth, and you have to make the right amount of money for the right fights.
Yeah, you're still blanked out, but
is it something I can do on my side?
I think it got to be on your side.
What can we do on the side?
Yeah,
you got to go probably to the setting and go back to the camera. Let me see. Yeah, I can't do nothing on my end.
Should we just call back so that you can?
Yeah. Do it again. Yeah. Because you could do you could time out.
Okay. We'll get off and then we'll come back.
Leave and then go back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Technical difficulties, but it's okay. Oh, I see y'all now. Okay. There you go.
I'm here with trainer manager. He's here. So
what's good? And you have you've been doing a wonderful job with Amanda and Cindy. How's Cindy?
Thank you. She's okay. She's she's a full-time mom, so she's basically, with my little man. My little man is 10 years old, so she's like super duper occupied with that. And I got my nephew, my niece, says that their parents are working, so most of the time they come over to the house to be babysat. So it's a little rough. It's a little rough for Cindy. You know what I'm saying? Like Amanda said, throughout Cindy's whole career was in the beginning where, she was fighting for no money. We fought Layla MacArthur for like $2,000.
Wow.
She fought Anne-Sophie Mathis, which was 24-1 with 21 knockouts at the time. And, we must have got like $6,000 for that, and inclusive. People don't know, and I just wanted to put out there, Amanda fought Fatuma Zarika, which was the WBC champion. We fought her twice back to back a few years ago, and we were making $1,500 a fight.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The thing is that now the girls are, they got their little spotlight, things are going good. The money went up, our biggest fight is the Katie Taylor fight. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tell people, listen, if we don't get paid correctly for Katie Taylor, then we're never going to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because, Katie Taylor's like the biggest female fight for Amanda. If you take a low amount of dollar for that, then that means after that, no one's going to do anymore. Everyone's going to say, well, you fought the biggest and the best name in boxing for this amount. Now you're fighting this other girl who's not at that same level. So the pay isn't the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's a statement. Listen, we've paid our dues. We did what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want the Katie Taylor fight. We want it for the right amount of money because, like they say, that is the biggest female fight, out there. So I can't afford to allow Amanda to take that fight for a fraction of what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Because
exactly,
I don't know what fight is going to be bigger than that. If you really think about it, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor is the biggest female fight out there. If we don't expect or we don't demand the right amount of money, then the next name that's not as big as Katie Taylor is going to go down to crap money. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. I mean, we love our fans, we respect them, and everybody's like, oh, this is the fight they want to see. But okay, this is a fight you want to sit home and you want to watch, but we're the ones who have to go through all the work and get in there. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't negotiate the right way, we're shooting ourselves in our own foot, because after Katie Taylor, everyone else is going to say, okay, well, let's just say you took 100,000 for Katie Taylor. Now this girl isn't Katie Taylor, so you shouldn't get paid 100,000. You know what I'm saying? And that's what fans don't understand.
And they want to drop it like a lot drastically.
I mean, no disrespect. Heather Hardy fought Amanda. She got a decent payday. Nothing great, because Heather's worth a lot. I mean, she's put in the work. You know what I'm saying? It was a huge fight. It was, she was undefeated world champion. Amanda's a big name. You know what I'm saying? She got an okay payday. I believe she deserves more. But I'm more than sure that after the Amanda Serrano fight, Heather must have been offered fights, and now they're dropping the dollar amount. Now they're like, oh, well, you fought Amanda Serrano, let's just say for $80,000. So now we want you to fight this other girl who isn't Amanda Serrano. So we're going to give you less, which is just shitty. It's crappy, because the girl is a warrior. She deserves a big payday. So what if you're not fighting Amanda Serrano? She's at that level where she should get paid. And that's the same situation that we're in. We get a certain amount of money for Katie Taylor. We accept that. What happens after that when we're not fighting Katie Taylor? Promoters, oh, well, you're not fighting Katie Taylor, so you have to take less, half of that. And that's one of those things that I say, listen, if Katie Taylor is our biggest fight, then we have to get paid the most money. But I also have to make sure that it's a dollar amount, so that after that fight, if someone else challenges us and wants to fight us, the money doesn't drop drastically. Exactly. If I take 200, the next name is going to be like, oh, well, we're not going to give you 200 because this ain't Katie Taylor. So now we'll give you 50,000. You know what I'm saying? It's not like men's boxing that once you make it to a certain level, you know what I'm saying, you become like $1 million man. Like my buddy, Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs is already at a $1 million purse. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't call this brother up and give him no 200,000-300,000 anymore. He's at that level. With the women, it's not like that. With the women, we'll pay you a lot of money to fight Katie Taylor, but after that fight, you go right back down to fighting for for $20,000-$30,000, and it doesn't make any sense. So it's one of the things that fans don't know, that fans, all they care about is sitting in their living room watching the fight they want to see. We want that too, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is a business. Nobody knows the fights that we took for $1,500, for $2,000. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people, listen, we work this hard. I'd rather not take a fight than to be utterly disrespected like that. We're not bums. We have a nice house. We have a lot of things going for us. And if you want the big fights, we'll give you the big fights, but you have to pay us. We were willing.
And that's what fighters work for, right? When they turn pro, they'll take the chump change, but they looking for the bigger goal in the situation. Like, I'm become a champion and make the millions of dollars, even though we're not making nowhere near millions of dollars.
I'm going to move past Mike, but what I want to say is, Mike Tyson at one time was considered one of the most ferocious men in the ring, right? A heavyweight. He was knocking everybody out. And people claim that, he was the scariest man in the world. But look at his record. He has over 45, almost 50 fights, which means there were people willing to go in there because they got paid right. So at the end of the day, if you pay us right, there's no limit. I mean, we wanted to fight, I'm hoping that we get the fight with Jessica McCaskill. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking,
yeah, she's shown interest. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you pay us. We're not 147, but we're going to find a way to make 147. Even if I got to give, I got to, put a dumbbell in Amanda's pocket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing. You pay us what you're supposed to. And there's no one out there that we wouldn't fight. Because if you think about it, these girls ain't killing nobody. You know what I'm saying? These girls are fighting. These girls are basically doing great shows. But, who's there to be scared of? You know what I'm saying? If anything, if you look at it, Amanda has one of the higher knockout percentages. I said, so when I hear people, she's scared, that shit is ludicrous to me. Like, what's scared of what? You're going to pillow slap me for how many rounds? Because to be honest with you, Katie Taylor is a skilled fighter, you know what I'm saying? But she does get hit a lot. Yeah. And she's not putting nobody to sleep. So when these girls are going, I hit hard. Who do you hit hard? Because, people lie, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Look at those numbers. If your knockout percentage is not real high, the only person that thinks that you hit hard is yourself, or maybe your trainer in the gym gassing you up. Oh my God, you hit real hard. You see, because I said, if you do hit hard, it's supposed to show in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Those numbers are supposed to be up. Now, not to say that you don't have to knock people out to win, because you got, women out there who are extremely great boxers that can win shutouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, Clarissa Shields, she's a talented girl. She goes out there at them. I think I've seen Clarissa lose one round myself personally. Yeah. That was that, Anna Gabriel, when she went down. And even that round, she was still dominating. I didn't give that round a 10-8. I had that a 10-9 round, you know what I'm saying? Because although she went down, she still dominated. So, although she does hit hard, she doesn't have to, because she's way above the competition. But I hear other girls, I hit so hard, I'm a knockout artist. Oh my God, people are scared of me. And then I look at the knockout percentage and I'm like, did I lose something here? Because I hear what's coming out of your mouth, but those numbers don't reflect what came out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said in the beginning. That's what I said in the beginning, that that is very entertaining. We're seeing a lot of great fights, but we're missing one thing: knockouts. Who brings that? Amanda Serrano.
Listen, and you know what? One of the fights that we wanted and we've been trying to get, we're trying to unify with Jelena Martinovic. Okay. Jelena has had like 2 or 3 vicious knockouts. She knocked out Olivia Garula. It was scary. It was something like, whoa. And then I seen her do the same thing to what's the other girl? The white girl, I forgot her name. I know that this girl, she hurt her really bad, and and Amanda has a knockout punch. So I'm looking forward to making that fight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But the fans want to see devastating fights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to unify with Jelena. She's eluded us for a long time. You know, she's always coming up with excuses. But the truth be told, you know, that those are two bangers. Those are two girls that are gonna go out there and they're gonna show that, listen, man, women can bang. You know what I'm saying? There's a few names out there, but truth be told, you know, Katie Taylor, you know, definitely, hopefully we could get that. You know, Jessica McCaskill, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa, she too big. She'll kill me and my mom.
How is the relationship with is
listen,
it the relationship with
Clarissa is
no with the Eddie Hearns and this fight? Because people are saying maybe it might not happen because the you know the things that was putting out there, that one's is lying, the other one is lying.
So that relationship is shot. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearns is not an honorable person. You know what I'm saying? That's shot already. You know what I'm saying? If I don't ever do business with that man, you know what I'm saying, I'm not losing out on anything. But we have great opportunities out there. Jessica McCaskill, we have a lot of respect. Rick Ramos is my buddy, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we've spoken before, and it's like, listen, man, you know, let's make the fight, you know, mutually. I said that's a fight that, you know, will be fan friendly. Jessica comes to fight. Jessica, you know, is ruthless and she's fearless, and that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I think she is with Eddie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if he's going to allow that to happen. The Katie Taylor fight is inevitable. You know what I'm saying? She has to fight us, because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, a rematch with McCaskill is a good fight. McCaskill she was the first one to expose her. And you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that, like I said, it was a fight that already happened. So people are more drawn to see something that they know nothing about, which is Amanda versus Katie Taylor. And all it has to do is, man, stick to your word, be a man of the word, you know, stop threatening us. You know, people don't know what he did to us when we fought Heather Hardy. He had us sign a contract for a dollar amount for Katie Taylor. And if we didn't take that dollar amount, he threatened to cancel the fight 4 days before it happened. You know, people don't know that. Fans don't know that. We were told, listen, you either sign this contract to fight Katie Taylor for this dollar amount, or we're going to cancel that fight. I thought he was bluffing. Yeah, that's
something that I've seen from the outside. I've seen that promoters are shaming fighters into taking something. It's like a shaming culture. You know, listen, I'll do this, or I'll just have this other person and I'll shame you and I'll make everybody believe like it was your fault.
Exactly. You know what? You hit it. And that's exactly what was told to us was, listen, we don't need to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and meanwhile, they use Amanda and Heather Hardy to promote that fight because it was in New York. I mean, Delvin Haney's a beast. He's the future. You know what I'm saying? And we know that. But at the time in New York City, no one really knew him like they knew Amanda and Heather. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a few days before the fight, I got a phone call. Oh, listen, by the way, you got to sign this contract to fight Katie Taylor for this amount of money. I was like, wait a minute, we need to negotiate that. No, well, if you don't sign for this right now, for this dollar amount, we're not going to allow for the Heather Hardy fight and Amanda. And I was like, wait a minute, we already trained, we promoted, we sold tickets, and you're telling me, and, you know, according to everybody, my lawyer got involved and they were like, yeah, it's 100% legal. We don't need to fight. So we had to literally take the fight with Katie Taylor for a dollar amount that we weren't comfortable with, or else they were going to drop a fight that we had already prepared and trained for. The only reason why that dollar amount went up a little more was because they offered us the fight in Manchester. And we told them, listen, we don't care where, if it's going to pay us more, we'll fight her in her hometown. Because at the end of the day, it's the same opponent. It's for the same titles. I said, so you think I want to fight you in Madison Square Garden for 100,000 less? I'll go to your house for 100,000 more. In the living room, move that furniture out. Let's do it. So that's what happened. But people don't know. We trained for the May 2nd. The coronavirus ended that fight. We respect that. We made no issues about it. We saw on Twitter, because we never got the call. We never got touched. Listen, we're redoing the fight in July 4th. I was like, okay, fine. The fight is still on. We continue to train. The July 4th fight fell off It had nothing to do with the corona, because remember, throughout the whole month of June, Top Rank was putting on, you know, Shakur Stevenson for
the bubble,
right. Everybody was fighting. So I knew that it wasn't a corona issue. I know that it was a financial issue. They didn't want to talk to me. So what they did was they called my promoter and told my promoter, we'll do the fight if Amanda takes a pay cut. And I said, absolutely not, because the issue was we were getting paid. We were underpaid anyway. So we said, we're not going to take a pay cut. So they tell us, okay, so you have to wait till the end of the year or early 2021 where things go back to normal if you don't take a pay cut. I said, I don't have a problem with that. I said, but in the interim, as a manager, I have to keep my fighter making money. So I said, let me get her a job. Let me get her something until the end of the year, early next year. And that's when I got her a shot at Excalción in Telemundo. I told my promoter, he turns around, he tells Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns sends a cease and desist letter to Telemundo and cancels Amanda from fighting. I mean, from competing in the show. That's what ticked me off. And I said, you know what? You have no right to underpay me and then sabotage us when we're trying to make a living. And, you know, because this is what you want. So I decided, you know what? Let it be whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? We're not bums. We're not starving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people see where I live, you know, what I have going on. I said, if it's going to be done, it's going to be done the right way. So the fight is definitely off the table. We're willing to take the fight if the numbers are correct. If they're wanting to give us what we're worth and do it the right way, we'll fight her. If not, you know, like I said, Jessica McCaskill, we got, Cecilia Breakers, you know what I'm saying? We have the unification at 126 with a mandatory for Jelena, you know what I'm saying? With the WBC interim, the WBC just wrote us that after her tune-up, you know, we get that shot. So we have her, she's the WBC, WBA with a WBO. And then there's another, Sarah Mafu, who's the IBF champion. I said, so, you know, and to all this, Amanda's only 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? She's still younger than, you know, she's still younger than a few of those names. She's definitely younger than Cecilia Breakers. She's younger than, you know, Katie Taylor, and she's younger than McCaskill. So you know, those names, I said, if anyone's waiting for us to get old, it's going to backfire on somebody else because we'll always be younger than them. So if anybody's going to get older, it ain't going to be us in those types of names. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Jessica's ruthless. She's got a lot of heart. And I know that we'll never have a hard time, you know, getting that fight done. It's just a matter, does Eddie want to financially put that fight? Because remember, he's working with Jessica all her last couple of fights. He put them on, and I don't know if he wants to just save Jessica for Katie Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they want to do Cecilia versus Amanda. We can't make the weight, but like I said, there's always a set of dumbbell or two laying around everywhere that we could put in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? But like on the record,
check me.
Yeah, like on the record, you know, and the fighters. The fighters don't say that. When people say, "Oh, this one's scared, that one's scared," it's never really the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because when you want to get a fight with Amanda, you have to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna. Amanda's the type that, oh yeah, she wants to fight everybody, and I'm like, look, it's a business. This is not a tough man contest. You know, if you want to fight somebody, y'all meet up in the street and you slug it out in the street. I said, but if it's in the ring, it's a business, you know what I'm saying? And you have to get paid. So when all these names, oh yeah, this one's scared of me, that one's scared. Yeah, I might be scared of fighting a big name for dirt cheap, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna take a big fight for a little bit of money. You know, it's funny. I have fans reach out and say, oh man, but $100,000 is a lot of money. No, it's a lot of money to you. You may not have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You may be unemployed. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that no man or no woman would like anybody else to tell them what's their value, what's their worth. But in boxing, it's like, you gotta take that money. Like for me, in my opinion, I didn't even have no problem. I wanted to see that fight so bad, but I'm like, nah, this woman got to get paid. She got to get paid. I don't want to hear it. And also, I was even mad even on May 2nd when they had y'all as as an undercard. I
Your
was
co-main
tweeting like
event.
crazy. I'm like, no,
Right.
they got this is the biggest fight in women's history.
But you know what? So see, you know what bothers us and the fans are not. They don't care. It is what it is. They're not even sympathetic to the fact that Katie Taylor was gonna make her first $1 million to fight Amanda Serrano.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even getting a quarter of that. And these people are like, oh man, are you crazy? Do you know what you're calling it the biggest female fight in history, but the money don't reflect what everybody labeled it. This is the biggest. Yep. You got Katie Taylor, Olympic gold medal, undisputed, versus a 7th division world champion, and the money numbers don't reflect the caliber of the fight. Everybody's, oh, it's the biggest fight, it's the biggest fight, but no, the dollar amounts don't have it that way. And people, oh yeah, $100,000, it's more money than she ever made. Hey, listen, if I made $1,000.20, it's more money than $1,000. Does that mean that I take that? Because
exactly.
your last fight you made $1,000, I'm giving you $1,001. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Business is not done that way. Listen, if it's the biggest fight in the history of women's boxing, you gotta pay these girls accordingly. That fight on paper, it's a 50-50 fight. Because I tell you one thing, Katie's not hurting nobody. She ain't killing nobody. And she gets hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? So those two things work to our benefit. If you can't knock nobody out, chances are you're not knocking us out. And you get hit so much that you are going to get hit by us. You know what I'm saying? So that's a winnable fight for us. The only problem, it's the numbers, the financial numbers. Her numbers, she's being offered $1 million. You can Google this. You can put Katie Taylor's first $1 million fight, and it shows up against Amanda Serrano. Now, we're not even making half of that. Yeah, I understand it's her promoter. I understand all that shit. But at the end of the day, I'm from the street. It don't make sense to me. If it's the biggest fight, why isn't it closer on the money? There's a big disparity there. You know what I'm saying? But yet the title is the biggest fight in the women's history. So, fans want to see the fight. And, I made up that joke. I said, listen, if you want it so much, then you go in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you come up with the money to make the fighters hold. I said, we've already did what we had to do. 7th division, 9-time world champion in 7th division. If we don't ever fight again, we're Gucci. We already fought. We did, our legacy's done. Whether you approve of it or you don't, it is what it is. It's in the records. People say, oh yeah, and it's funny, I laugh. Oh yeah, but she won and 5 or 6 titles were vacant. But let me tell you something. Those titles weren't vacant. Those titles had an individual, but they didn't want to fight. I'm not going to say scared, because I don't believe that any person that takes up the sport of fighting is scared. But it just didn't make sense to take a chance and fight Amanda Serrano for whatever the promoter, promised them. Oh, you want to fight Amanda Serrano? She's got one of the highest knockout percentage in boxing. We'll give you 10 grand. Hell no. These girls are saying no. And if you're going to force me, I'd rather vacate the title than go in there and fight the biggest name in boxing for 10, 15,000. So when they throw that around, oh yeah, Amanda Serrano, that to me, it makes me happy, because I'm like, if you knew what's behind those numbers, for the 122, Sabrina Perez was the champion. She went to purse bid. She didn't want the money. She vacated the title. She dropped down to 118, won the title there. We decided to go there too. She vacated the title. At 140 pounds, there was a champion there. And what happened? She said she wanted to fight. The promoters offered 25 grand. She said, no way in the world. We went to purse bid, and guess what? She vacated the title. So in boxing, no title is really vacant. You know what I'm saying? Someone already has their hands on that title.
That should be that lucky,
but,
right?
the only person, and I gotta be true to it, Brooklyn to the heart, was Heather Hardy. Heather Hardy was the WBO champion, and she acted like a champion. You know what she did? She said, if I'm going to lose my title, I'm going to lose it in the ring trying. So despite everything and anything, we have a lot of respect for Heather, because she could have done what the other girls did. She could have
And she talks about the same thing about being underpaid. She talks about the same thing.
She was, and the reason why now I believe she hasn't fought is because she's gotten offers after the Amanda fight for title shots for dirt cheap. The girl's a warrior. She already proved it. She stepped in with a girl that a lot of people don't want to fight, and she did it her thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, now you disrespect her and tell, hey, Heather, we got a fight for you, and the fight is for 15, 20,000. No way in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's a high caliber fighter, man. She makes exciting fights. See, if she'd have been a man, she'd have been like Arturo Gatti. People loved Arturo Gatti. He was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? And some of these girls are the same, but I don't think she's gonna, she's gonna take a fight for $20,000. Like, think about it. That's a disrespect. So all these titles that people say were vacant, do your history, do your work. They weren't. You know what happened? The champions got offered to fight Amanda. They didn't like the dollar amount, and they said, listen, I'm not fighting Amanda Serrano for no $20,000. See, we don't have Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns makes everyone take the fight. So no one's turned Katie Taylor down. You know why? Because they're getting big purses. You understand? Yeah. If I had a promoter like Eddie that was willing to convince fighters, listen, you've only made 20,000. If you fight Amanda Serrano, I'm going to give you 200,000. Everybody would jump and fight to Amanda. No one's scared. Like I tell people, the stupidest, oh yeah, this one's scared. Listen, anyone who's scared to get hit would have chose ping pong or Skelsies or a billiard, play pool, because anybody who chose boxing isn't scared of it. Are we scared? Think about this. We went to MMA without knowing. We won the first 2 rounds. We almost died the last round. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What did we do? We came back and fought MMA again. That's a sport we know nothing about. So that question, you want to question somebody's heart? Amanda's a three sports athlete. She fought jiu-jitsu. She went into a jiu-jitsu tournament without knowing anything. She couldn't use her punches. She couldn't use anything. It was straight grapple. She won a medal. She won a gold medal. So if you want to know if a person is scared, actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying? We're in 3 sports, and one of them we're okay in, which is boxing. The other 2, we don't have a clue what we're doing. But guess what? But we did it, and we will continue to do it. So ignorance will tell you, oh, yeah, this one's scared. They're scared. You know why? Yeah, we scared because you kill people. Yet you look at their record, and they don't even knock people out. So stop it with this scared stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think nobody...
I get that. Oh yeah, Amanda Serrano. I offered Amanda Serrano, and she's scared. Scared of what? You don't knock nobody out. You can't crack an egg, and you want to say that we're scared of you? Stop that. You know what I'm saying? It's ignorant. I said, but you know what? It is what it is, man. It's the sport of boxing. It's what we chose. We love it, and all this crap comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So we have to flow we have to go with the flow, but. You're the man. We appreciate you because you say it the right way. You ask the right questions. You don't sugarcoat stuff. You know what I'm saying? And whether you ask a question that we like or not, we respect it because it's genuine. And that's what interviews are about, my brother. So like you said, you mentioned it. I reached out to you and I said, you will get your interview. So now I need to get out of here, mind my business, and let y'all talk. God bless you, my brother.
God bless.
God bless you, man.
Amanda.
She said everything.
Hey, right? He said he's about the business side, of course, because I think people, no matter who you fight next, no matter who Katie Taylor gonna fight next, they always gonna go back to when you're gonna fight, because this is gonna be like a Manny Pacquiao Mayweather. People going.
All we have to do is continue to fight and win and look good doing it. So she's going to continue to be the undisputed champion. I'm going to continue my legacy and continue to win. And hopefully maybe I can become the undisputed champion at 126. But, only time will tell. I have a promoter that he's out trying to, open doors and work for me. So I just got to wait to see what they have for me.
How do you feel like you're being promoted? Not I don't want to, because me personally, I'm like, this fight, especially this fight, should have been promoted way better. It should have never been no undercard to nobody. In my opinion, it should have never been an undercard to nobody, because they did say this is the biggest fight in women history. So for me, if you're going to be fighting in the undercard of a Tyson Fury, Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Fury, okay, maybe. Yeah. But other than those fights, that fight should have been respected as the main event. And
which we thought that we were in the beginning of talks of it. That's what we were supposed to be. But then, of course, we're women. They put us co-main event and whatever it is. I think it was great people, but just bad promotion. I mean, for the whole thing, it was really bad, and especially with all this COVID stuff that happened. But I think the fight itself would definitely promote itself, but you just need to put it out there more. You know, a lot of people from Europe, they know Katie Taylor. She's a household name, and they need to do the same thing with me, especially here in Brooklyn. Yeah, they know me, but in Puerto Rico, they know me, but they don't know too much of me in the whole world. And it's sad because if I was a man, I wouldn't be right here. I would be laying out somewhere in some island that I own, being a 7th division world champion.
Right.
But I'm a woman, and it kind of sucks.
I feel you.
But let me take that back. It doesn't suck to be a woman, because I love being a woman and the doors that I've opened and being a role model for young girls. So no, it doesn't suck to be a woman, but it sucks to be downplayed. Like we don't deserve what we do deserve.
Yeah, especially in a time right now where people are fighting for what they deserve, what people are fighting for, whatever, if it's about oppression, people fighting for not getting low pay, not getting low ball. But then we come into boxing, and then the community of boxing wants to dictate somebody's worth, tell people to take less of. But if you translate that mindset into the real world, like tell somebody in the real world, like, come on, work for $5, work for $2. You scared? Well, you don't want to, if you translate that to life itself, then people be like, damn, that's disrespectful. But when it comes to
boxing is different. You're getting punched in the face, and I've gotten so many blisters. This is literally blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your job, into your career, and just to be just played around with like a toy, it's not fair, for not just for me, for all the women in the sport.
So right now, this is you taking a stand. Like I could beat this girl up, but I'm taking a stand, and if I don't do it now, it's never gonna happen. That's how you feel.
You have to understand. I've never had a training camp, and this is the first training camp I had. I hired a nutritionist because I walk around at 135, and once I train and run, I drop down. That's why I'm a natural, like 126. That's my weight division. So I hired a nutritionist to make sure that he cooked my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I made sure I maintained that weight. So when I went in that fight, I was good. I had the best sparring partners. I was traveling to Staten Island mostly every day, getting sparring with the best, and it sucked, and it really, really bothered me because I was and like 2 weeks in, I was already in the best shape. I was able to fight her the next day if I had to, and all this happened. So people don't realize that the work you put into it, and for it to be canceled. But I'm a hard worker, I'm a warrior, and I'm gonna just continue to do my best and be my best, and just continue with my legacy.
Yes, hey, and you got a great legacy, If that fight don't happen, what are you looking for? You looking to jump another weight? What will satisfy you in your next fight? I know getting paid as well.
Yeah, of course. But everyone is like, what's up with that 8 divisions?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, maybe I can with all this quarantine weight, I'll be able to make the 147. So I mean, it's definitely not going to be down. I'm definitely not going to 112. So if I do make another division, I would love to fight Jessica McCaskill. She's shocked the world in many ways, and she's a great champion, and I would love nothing more, to fight her. Or if not, become the undisputed champion at 126. Fight whoever,
y'all girls throw a lot of punches. Y'all girls throw a lot. You and McCaskill in the ring.
I know.
That's fireworks.
A very, very exciting fight, and I look forward to it if it does happen, because McCaskill has a heart of a warrior, and I would love to share that ring, because I think me and her have more or less the same style. Like, we don't back up from nobody, and we're just gonna go out and give it out all. So it's gonna be fun. It would be fun. It would be fun.
Hell Hell yeah. Do you feel all right? Do you feel, let me ask you this question about women boxing with the 2 minutes and the 3 minutes. What do you feel about the 2 minutes? Do you think it should go to 3 minutes? Or
You
I
know
mean for,
what?
wait, but for you knock everybody out. So
Exactly. People say that, but the 2 minutes work fine for me. I do my job in 2 minutes. I have 28 knockouts out of 38 wins. So I mean, the 2 minutes is fine. You just gotta go out and just do what you have to do in those 2 minutes. So I mean, if they're gonna pay us more, then people say with the 3 minutes, whatever. But I mean, it's
no
worked fine for me.
overtime.
It's
No
worked fine for
overtime.
me.
No overtime. Also, so as a Puerto Rican fighter, you said of course your hero is Cotto.
Yeah, you see him right there. That's my favorite
Yeah.
picture in the whole wide world.
Ah, yeah, I see. Because when I asked you the question earlier, it was breaking up. So
Yeah.
I'll ask you again. So what it means to you to be a legendary, I said a legendary Puerto Rican fighter. Because of course now they be like, who's gonna be the next Puerto Rican star? Like who's gonna take after Cotto? But
Yeah.
then it's like Amanda Serrano's here.
No,
You
you know
know?
what? One thing in Puerto Rico, they respect that and they acknowledge me not as a female but as a fighter, which I truly love and respect because a lot of people, especially here in the U.S., oh, she's a female fighter, she's the this, they always put that female in front of it. But we're fighters, we do the same thing. We're champions, so they respect me in that way, and it's a true honor to go over there and just to give them so much pride. And yeah, it's a complete honor to be like I said before, I don't consider myself a legend. Maybe once I retire and I'm old and I'll be, oh my God, I was a legend. But no, it's just fun to continue to make them happy.
Amanda, can you give me 1 second? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I was just giving time for the people to check you out for a minute.
No, please don't.
Nah, they're like, oh, he left me. What the hell is this? No, but yeah. I mean, the business of boxing. Look, with the promoters, I've been on the promoters. I'm saying it looks like the promoters nowadays they are becoming full blown investors. Like I feel like we lost a storyline. Like there was a storyline. Like I'm saying, I gotta promote this. I could promote this. Please, somebody hire me. This Amanda versus Katie Taylor. One of the two decorated champions. Like this is supposed to be big, but I just feel like now, even with men boxing, I feel like promoters are just becoming full-fledged investors rather than promoting
I'm like,
outside the ring.
something I'm like, isn't the wait, let me look in the dictionary. Yeah, dictionary. I have a phone, so I look up in the dictionary the definition of a promoter, and I'm like, wait, isn't they supposed to go out? The fight with me and Heather. Me and Heather, we the only ones doing the promoting. We was out going and selling tickets and promoting that fight. But I think they lost their so-called definition of being a promoter.
Exactly. And then the bad thing about it is then they got to get a cut.
Yeah, of course. That's a given.
So I was talking about
without their cut, there's no fight. So
exactly. And I was talking to Mickey Bay, and he was talking about how he got messed up in the business of boxing and stuff like that. And that's great that you got a great manager and a great person that's gonna not let nobody bullshit you or undercut you and things of that nature. And I think every fighter does need that on their side. Yep. Not a lot of fighters do have that. Because I was explaining to him, I said, how many people are in the cookie jar? How many do you know the people that get a cut of your money? He's like, oh, yeah. To be honest, I don't know everybody. And that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it really sucks because one day you hear one number and then you're like, wait, I ain't getting nowhere near that money. But I'm super blessed to have Jordan in my life. He's my brother-in-law, he's my trainer, he's my manager. So I know, the more I make, the more he makes. So it's a team, it's a family over here. So he's always trying to defend me to his best. Sometimes he fights harder than I do in the ring. So some fights I get knockouts, but he's out there, he's really, really pushing for the best. And I know, in any negotiations, it's done on speaker in front of me, so I know what's going on, and I'm putting my input too. I'm like, I don't think that's right. So, and then he has to go and tell the Bello, tell whoever, that what I feel. So I'm super blessed to have him in my career and in my life. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a blessing. How you see yourself as you are the best women boxing. That's how you see yourself. Number one, pound for pound. How you see yourself?
No, I'm not. I'm one of the best, because we have great fighters now. We have, great champions coming in the sport, that are in the sport. Sorry, I'm running out. But no, we have great fighters in this sport of boxing, and I believe I'm um, one of the best ones. But yeah, like I said before, with the sport of women boxing,
Hold on, you was breaking up. I know you moving around. That's a
I'm truly blessed.
hold on, you froze up.
On the Wi-Fi. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it got cut off a little bit, because I'm in my house. I'm actually in I'm at my parents' house. In my building, we have our own gym and stuff like that, and we have a movie theater room. So I'm actually have a 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go watch a movie with the family. So that's our getaway. Because in New York, the movie theaters are open, but not in New York, and we love our movies.
That's what's up. Y'all look like a good together family. But
yeah.
I think we got a lot of things, especially off of the information Jordan gave us about the business side of what's happening with the Katie Taylor and stuff like that. And of course, I'm gonna have you here again. I'm gonna have you.
Yeah, people don't know.
So I'm gonna have you here again.
Yeah, Weapon, you can have me back whenever you want.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
I couldn't hear you. What you said?
Oh, you can't hear me?
I couldn't hear you.
I'm good.
You broke up.
No, I said no.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said no. You said that that you could be here anytime. I said good. I'm happy. I'm good.
Yeah, no. Whenever you need me. Yeah, whenever you need me, I'm here for you. I really appreciate it. And it was just a lot of things. People are so quick to read something and believe it. People are so quick to write with pen and paper, or typing on their phone, but they don't know the truth. And that we've go through so much crap outside of the sport. So even before getting to that ring, the fights are bigger outside the ring than it is in the ring. So I just want people to realize that we have to work in and out the ring.
All right.
It's not always easy.
I'm with you.
But like I said before, thank you so much for having me. And whenever you need me, whenever you want me, I'm back on the show.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm honored to have you.
Right. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
And thanks to Jordan. Good. Thank you for the whole family. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Yeah.
Peace.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. You already heard the knockout queen, Amanda Serrano, said what she had to say. Her manager Jordan went in details of all the questions that y'all wanted to be answered. He said it. I need to ask the question. And this has to do with what I've been talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking about this as fans. As much as we love the sport of boxing, as much as we love and we want the fighters to fight the fighter, we want the best to fight the best. We have to humble our minds. We cannot be more barbaric than what happens in the ring. Just like you don't want me to tell you how much you're worth, or you don't want me to tell you how much you're worth, or your family member, or your friends, or your kids. It's not in your position to tell somebody what's their worth. Now, we can understand the sport of boxing. We can understand there's a market value in some sort, but we also understand that boxing is one of the corrupted sport in American history. I said it once before. I said it even before the coronavirus on the May 2nd fight. I said this fight with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano was supposed to be a main event. Was supposed to be a main event. Now, is it the women's fault? No. But it's the gentlemen in the gentleman's sport that had these two want to be a co-main event to a Povetkin and Dillian White. Nah. And it's true. How are you going to take a big fight like this and get underpaid? Then what's next? Then what's next? At the end of the day, it's not you or me that's putting my life on the line. It's not you. It's not me. It's not your mama. It's not your daddy. It's not the promoter that loves to say that they're the one that's taking risk. We as fans have to identify the BS in the sport of boxing. And to be honest, I give the fighters the benefit of the doubt. Now, there's other fighters out there that might shame another fighter that they're supposed to be fighting. But if, for example, Katie Taylor, who is an extreme fighter, all these women are an extreme fighter. They all understand what the Amanda Serrano is saying. Her stance is as, I got to get paid. I got to get paid. Just like you want to get paid, I want to get paid. There is some sacrifices, but then it has to be a point where you be like, now today, not on this one, okay, I got to get paid now. And as much as us fans want the fight, as much, we got to have some understanding. We got to have some understanding. You know? So, yo, let me shout out all the people in the box. Yo, what's good? Glenn, what's good? Tony, what's good? Jay Alvarez, what's good? Rob, Plex, BX, smash the like button. Eddie, what's good? Sin, what's good? Prime, what's good? OG, what's good? Jay, what's good? Guido, what's good? We got to support. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Prime. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just like there's some sacrifices. Yeah, me, I'm sacrificing as well. Yo, yes. And it was good detailed because at the end of the day, whatever that was spoken today, that's what y'all been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. Hardest working man in the business. You damn right, Rob. Tell him, Rob. So we got to get in the habits of understanding these fighters. As much as we want to see them fight, we got to understand these fighters. We got to understand, and we got to understand the journey as well. We got to understand the journey as well. We just can't be looking at fighters like they're roosters or they're pit bulls. We can't. That's why I wasn't mad as a fight fan. I wasn't mad about that fight about, oh man, yo, this fight is not happening. Nah. I'm hearing female fighters get $15,000. You heard what the manager said. Yo, what's good, M? Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Puerto Rico. $1,200? $1,500? $15,000? $20,000? $30,000? Oh, yeah. A lot of people may say, well, that's a lot of money. Yo, she should take that money. Yeah, she take that money if you're working on something else. But when you're risking your life, sometimes we forget how dangerous the sport is. Sometimes we forget. You could get paralyzed. You could die. You could end up like Wilfred Benitez. You could end up and also have brain damage. You could end up punch drunk. So even though we want to see fights and we want to see the best fight the best, at the end of the day, let's understand why fights doesn't happen or why fights do happen. But we all know that especially in society today, we're fighting. There's a lot of people fighting for justice, and we respect it. There's a lot of people that's fighting for the oppression, to end oppression in whatever field it is, whether it's women, whether it's religious freedom, whether it's sex orientation, whatever. There's people fighting for what they feel like they deserve. Police brutality, there's people fighting out there. We understand. And everybody want to be treated fairly. But when it comes to the sport of boxing, it looks like everybody throws that out the window and don't know what the hell is going on. Women do not get paid well in the sport of boxing, yet take the same risk as men in the sport of boxing. Now, we're going to be like, well, they don't bring in the money or the fans that the men do. But yet, we understand the entertainment value, and we understand that in women boxing right now, if you're a real hardcore boxing fan, you love the product that is out there. If you don't love the product that is out there, then my man, my lady, you do not like boxing. You do not love boxing, because we all have a common understanding that the product that is put out there, women boxing today, fights are more entertaining than the men right now. And for a fight like this, 50, 5-digit money, even low in the 6-digit money. And when you got to cut, you got to pay nutrition, you got to pay managers, you got to pay attorneys, you got to pay belt federations, you got to pay, come on. Sorry, bro. Don't take the fight. Don't take the fight. I'll tell you don't take the fight. I will tell you don't take the job. Nobody want to get something less than. You don't even want to be with, you don't even want a girl that's less than. You don't want no, right? If you're in a relationship, you don't want I, right? Vice versa. You don't want your man to be I. Girls, you don't want man, you don't want your woman to be I. You want the best. And if you're capable of getting it, then fight for it. Now, when the fight is over, are you there? Huh? When the fight is all over, are you going to the hospital? Huh? Are you going to the hospital when these fighters get hurt? No. Are you there? No. So who the hell are you to tell a woman or a man how much they're worth when they're putting their life on the line for your damn pure entertainment? And I'm going strictly to the haters that don't want to understand. They want to ask some stupid question about, somebody asked me, yo, Punch, why you don't ask Amanda Serrano why she's ducking this? Or does she looks like a person that do she look like a person that's scared of anybody? Do Katie look like she's scared of anybody? Does any woman in the sport of boxing, does any man, does any fighter that have put their life on the line constantly train, do not put your type of testicular fortitude, or do not put your grit, or do not put your heart into theirs? Because fighters are different. They're a different type of breed. They're a different type of human. Don't compare yourself to what they do. Don't compare yourself that you work in corporate America, or you work as a janitor, you work as a mechanic, and then compare yourself as the fighter. Because you ain't risking your life at the same time to get compensated. Yo, what's good? What's good? Salud. Sing, what's good? Funk, what's good? Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Make love to the like button, damn it. Make love to the like button. Let's get this visibility up. No, and this is not, because you had her on or that. No, I've been consistent with this. Saludo, Funk. They should be compensated correctly. That 15,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000. Damn it, it's not enough. It's not enough. Just like in the UFC, you saw Joanna. I said it once before. You see the Joanna fight. We all love the fight, right? Joanna, Zhang. Oh, one of the best probably UFC fight ever, right? We saw that fight. We saw her face. Damn, they warriors. Damn, look at her. Wow. And then people want to make fun of JJ's head. And I had to do a video about it. Like, this woman scratched and crawled, survived. And I'm not talking about survive, like just survive. They fighting for a living. They're surviving. At the end of the day, are you the one that's putting ice in her head? No. Do you care if she would have had an infection? No. Do you care if she would have been blind? No. People want to call, for example, Kell Brook. He's a quitter. He's a quitter. Do you care about that? He probably loses his eye? No, you don't care. Fight through it. Fight through it, Kell. Fight through it. So what is your eye? You got another one. Oh, I understand these are modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. They put their life on the line for a pure entertainment. Yes. Understand that. But don't try talking and put yourself in a position or try to say things and something that you don't understand. You ain't do it. Not supporting these girls and the money and that's owed to learn, rightfully due. And if it's 90% of male that watches this sport and support this sport, yet those percentage, we all know that women boxing is at a peak in entertainment value. Go to any other platform, talk to anybody, any boxing head that right now how women boxing is, they entertaining us. And if they're not entertaining you, you are lying. If they're not entertaining you, then you don't even know what the hell you're watching. Because we all know that we're being entertained. We all being entertained, especially by women boxing. All the matches has been war. And then with the way they lose graciously. Yeah, I'm going, yo, Guido, yes, I'm going to drop the link in a minute. I want y'all to tell me how it was and what y'all feel. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Again, thank you to Serrano team for showing love, coming into the live and clarifying a couple of things. And of course, she says she'll be here. You know, she gonna be here soon as well. And that's good, and I'm grateful for it. Let's be grateful also, everybody, about these fighters. I hear way more negativity than positive. And yeah, I understand we could joke around and you know, crack jokes and be like I was with Bud. Bud, you're not on the pound for pound list. You're in the pound for pound recess until you challenge yourself at 147. But in all reality, I respect Bud 100%. I just feel that he should, at 147, challenge himself and get the fight that we all feel that he deserves. But it's just like him, right? What Bud said, he ain't taking no pay cuts. There's people saying, well, Keith Thurman's asking for $10 million. So what? So what? Who you to say what he's worth? Demetrius Andre, he ain't taking no pay cut. Okay, I understand y'all want to see him fight, and I want to see him fight too. Everybody get on Ryan Garcia. Oh, he don't get 200. Why he's dodging? It's your money. It's your life. And matter of fact, think about it. Thank you that Ryan Garcia didn't get the fight in July 4th. Because look at the fight. Look at the fight that he's fighting. He's fighting Luke Campbell. Now y'all all look dumb. Now y'all rather see Ryan Garcia fighting July 4th or fighting the upcoming fight with Luke Campbell? Huh? Oh, Teofimo Lopez. Oh, look at Teofimo Lopez asking for money. Yo, but he should take whatever he takes. Who the hell are you to tell somebody how much they supposed to get paid while you sitting in your couch watching them? So now that everybody in the sport of boxing acts or fight for what they deserve, now they the one that gets dissed. Do you diss every black people out there that's fighting for equality and has fought for how they for the opportunity that they have today? Huh? Are you gonna be like, oh man, these civil rights people, they should have kept their mouth shut and just go by life this way? No. You compliment people that fight for what they deserve. And in the sport of boxing, it seems like with a lot of fans out there, y'all don't give a damn. I should question your heart. I should question your mentality. I should question who you are. I should question your character. He should fight for this much money because you fight. You don't deserve more than that. Why he's asking for more than 1.2? He doesn't deserve more than that. Amanda Serrano, she should fight. So what? So what? She should fight. She's scared. She's ducking. So what about the money? Right? So anybody that asks for equality and want to get paid in the sport of boxing or in fighting itself, they get dissed. That's the thing now. Anybody that fights for equality, they get dissed. That's why we go in the sport of boxing. That's how much we love the sport of boxing. We don't love the sport of boxing. I'm talking about in general. The people that say that, y'all don't love the sport of boxing. Y'all tune into hate. Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all tune in for bragging rights. That's what it is. Again, we could make content out of, hey, look at Tank's belly. We could make content, but at the end of the day, once that ding, ding sound, shh, and humble yourself because you ain't doing what they doing. And you won't dare to do what they do. And you won't dare to make a living how they make a living. Even if you ain't had no money in your pocket, you probably be like, I ain't fighting for a living. Nah, I can't take that. Shh. Don't talk about nobody else's pockets. Because you ain't putting nothing in it. You ain't putting nothing in it. If you ain't putting nothing in Amanda Serrano's pocket, oh yeah, but I pay pay-per-view. Yeah. Yeah, she's risking your life for it. She's risking her life for it. All right, then. Good exchange. Good exchange. If you can't respect the sport, then don't watch. Don't watch. What I was going to say before that is that if there is 90% of men that watch this sport, 90% of men that watch this sport, 90% of men that watch this sport, yet there's those men, same men, and I'm not going to say all the men, but same men that I see in tweets, I see in comment boxes, to shame a female to take less than. And you know, she ain't cleaning your house. She ain't cooking. No. She's fighting, risking her life just like that other dude in the ring. But you guys will want her to take less. And you will shame her to take less. And you will shame these women. Take what's given. You can't bring people in the stands. You're looking at it. You can't bring people in the stands. You can't bring people in the stands. Then damn it, support the ladies and they will get paid. The more men that support these ladies in the sport of boxing, then these women will get paid. Yes, it takes the gentleman in this gentleman's sport to support these ladies so they could get paid. So the responsibilities is ours. The responsibility is ours. They call this a gentleman's sport, right? What are you? Amanda Serrano is ducking. She ain't ducking no motherfucking thing. Does that make sense to you? She's ducking not to be taken advantage of. Just like everybody out here in this world should be ducking, not to be taken advantage of. Everybody should be ducking, not taken advantage of. I don't support anything that's gonna be. I'm not gonna support you, my peoples out there. And I know that you're about to get taken advantage of. I'm not gonna support that. Yo, my man, don't take that. Hey, babe, don't take that. Don't do that. Don't go through that route. Nah, don't go for that job. Yo, ask for more money in that job. If they ain't gonna give you, man, go for that job. You better than that. They don't want you to this educational institution. Don't put your money in there. Go to this educational institution. We live in a world right now that we have to fight for what we deserve, what we want. We want respect. We want to get paid. We want a good living. We want to take care of our family. We want to take care of ourselves. And yeah, there's a system in play. And we got to abide by the system. But also there's a lot of loopholes in that system. We need to find those too. Yeah, I said it. I'm tired of suck-ass men trying to dictate how much these women's are worth. Suck-ass dudes. And the promoters out there, damn it, promote. Promote your fighter. Promote the event. You call yourself a damn promoter. Or you just want to cut. Promote. Because that fight that we've been talking about should have never played no second fiddle to nobody. Eddie, love you, Ed. Lou, love you, Lou. Networks, how dare you? Stream, how dare you? Hell no. And us fans got to understand when they're trying to shame fighters. Because us fans, we are the first one to go straight at the fighter. Not the promoter, not the manager, not the matchmaker, nobody else that's also getting a cut, not the belt federations. We give all these guys and gals a pass. The first one that we want to crucify is the fighter. The same people that's actually out there sacrificing their life for our own pure entertainment. The only one that's actually taking a risk and taking blows to the head and being dead, leaving families behind. They the one that get crucified. But we're not smart enough to look at behind the scenes. Who is it? Google, you got a smartphone. Use it. How many hands in a cookie jar? Mira, hey, what happened? Who you? Don't put your hand on that cookie jar. We need to be that one. We're going at Pau Pau. Dale Pau Pau, coño. ¿Quién usted? What you name? What you name here? Eh? What you name? ¿Por qué te estás poniendo la mano en ese cookie jar? Hey, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Who are you? Well, I am the attorney, the second attorney of the other attorney that hired me to attorney the attorney and the manager of the managers and the second manager and I'm the one that carried too many hands in a cookie jar when there's only two people in the ring. Too many hands in a cookie jar when there's only two people in the ring. Hey, mira, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Well, there's not enough money because of COVID-19, and but no. So you don't get a cut. If we're gonna cut anything, it will be the other people around. There's money in the pot. Don't let them lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Do not let these boxing power players lie to the public. There is money in the pot. They have been paid. The budget is there. There is money in the pot. They are lying to us. Do not believe any promoter, any manager. Well, not any manager because they work for the fighters. But do not believe any promoter or whatever that says there's no money in the pot because the money is there for the fighters. The problem is that they want their cut as well. And they the one that should be taking a pay cut, not the fighters. Kid, hey, not today. Hey, coronavirus today, COVID, no call for you. Give me what the network gave me. Give me what the DAZN gave me. How much did the DAZN give you for this event? How much did the DAZN give you for this event? Well, no, the thing is, I'm putting all the efforts in cállate la boca. This is your fucking play, your backyard. What money you put in aquí? Coño. Oh, well, Bob, put the bubble, and that costs like, hey, bubble ain't bubble. What you do? You ain't do shit. Pay the damn fighters. Hey, no. Who you? They shaming the fighters, and now us fans, we gonna shame the fighters as well? Huh? That's the game? We can have fun. We can have fun and, you know, joke around and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm saying each and every time when I go live on my videos, these are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators that put their life for my pure entertainment, damn it. They get the utmost respect. Yeah, we want to see some fights. Yeah, we may think, because the fights that we want to see most of the time is great for their legacy. It's great for their legacy. But if somebody's fighting because they don't get paid, who the hell am I and who the hell are you? Who you in their life to say, you better fight right now? You better take this money. Who the hell are you? Who you? I dare any dude tell me how much I'm worth. You better get out my face. Now, Punch, you worth this much. When I got get, mira, muchacho, ¿y quién usted? My Punch, you should take this much money because this is how much you're worth. That's the lowest thing you could tell another human. Who are you? Yo, what's good, D? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good looking out, man. Good looking out, my brother. Follow D. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel on D's channel, man. NBA prediction. NBA prediction. You want to make some money? Go to D's channel. Follow the NBA. He got the goods. Look at that. And you know what's funny? I said it before too. We're the same boxing fans. We're the same boxing community that was dissing Don King. And we were saying, wow, Don King took a lot of money with Mike Tyson. Yo, Mike Tyson was getting robbed. Yo, that's effed up. Then the fighter wants to get paid and looking at how much there's in the pot. He should fight. It's like we're criticizing the guy that gets robbed, but then we support the guys that's about to do the robbing. Yeah, get robbed, but damn, he got robbed. But yo, get robbed, but damn, you get robbed. Make up your damn mind, boxing fans. What the hell do you want from these people? And I'm talking about the haters. I'm talking about the hardcore boxing fans that actually respect the line of work and the sacrifice. Who you? I'm the paying customer. I pay for I play pay-per-view so they can they're entertaining you. Subscribe to the channel. You already know, man. Smash the like button. We got to understand people more, man. We got to respect people. We got to understand their value. I ain't asking for no super chat, even though I'm sacrificing my time with my wife right now and my kids right now that need my time, but I'm here for you. Send that super chat. Do you respect my hard work? Huh? Do you? Well, let's see it. He was robbed. Right? And there's people out there that's preventing themselves from getting robbed. Nah, it wasn't delusional, my brother. Nah, you know why? Because we have to hear also the people that isn't doesn't control, that's managed. We got to hear from them. Just like I want to hear Al Heyman, right? Just like we want to hear Al Heyman too. It's good to hear facts. We heard one side before. Now we hearing this side. Take it all in, because whatever Jordan's saying, she's gonna say it too. Right? They gave us great information. Now respect the information. Let's take the information. Let's analyze the information, and let's put it in content, and let's put it in perspective, and let's be fair about it. Now we critiquing about the information that we get, my brother. That's what I mean. Us boxing fans are not satisfied con nadie, eh? Con nada que usted not satisfied with nothing. The best thing is to talk a lot and give us a lot of more information. Come on. Yo, good looking out, Glenn. Good looking out. Yo, there's certain things in life that everything is not debatable, that everything is not justifiable, that everything is not, yo, you gotta find something in everything, like something negative in everything. Diablo, in a relationship, have you ever been with a woman that she just want to find something wrong, and you're doing everything right, but she want to find something wrong, and vice versa in a relationship? Isn't that annoying? You don't think that's effed up? 4 days before a fight, dude is giving her a contract or something like that, a take it or leave it type of contract. Let's put everything in content. Ain't nobody saying they lying as well. Then when the fighters ain't making no money, there's nowhere to be found when the fighter needs help. Exactly, Rob. Exactly. They know that. You know, and you know what it is, that everybody knows that. Everybody that follow this sport knows that. Pues se la priven que saben todo. But, you know, que they don't know. Que se la priven that they don't know. My fault. Se la priven que they don't know. Go to Efrain Benitez. He's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Efrain Benitez. Boricua legend. Go to Efrain Benitez. Help his family carry those flights of stairs. He's still alive, but you don't care. Pichardo Colon, another Puerto Rican dude, eating through a tube in his neck, but you don't care. Have you sent a message to his mom? Who's helping who out? Maybe if you would have got paid, probably money in his last paycheck, maybe would have helped out in things like nature. Would have helped out. You don't know what happens after the fight. You don't know. $100,000. $100,000 for one of the biggest fights. $200,000 for the biggest fight in women's history. Not just in women boxing. Not just now. The biggest fight now. No, it's the biggest fight in women history. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, the most decorated champions not only in women boxing, but in the sport of boxing, baby. Don't you tell me that somebody is worth $100,000 or $200,000. Yeah, ma, coño. Chupa esto. But she should take the money because she made less than that. Yeah. And I should take $5 because before I made $4.75. Verdad. But maybe there's $20, and now that people get paid doing the same thing. And the experience is there. Right? We got to understand who's trying to shame these fighters. At the end of the day, we got to protect these fighters and don't shame them. Again, promoters promote these girls. They go on social media. Look, and this is what it is. This is what it is that bugs me out about the boxing fans also. Smash the like button. Y'all want to crucify. Y'all want to crucify a dude like Ryan Garcia, for example. Y'all want to crucify a dude and call him that, oh my God, he's a social media thing. He's a social media thing. He's a social media thing. He just seen social media. He think he cute. He think he's a model. You know, on social media. And U.S. fans cry and bitch and moan. Oh, why he don't pay attention? Why he got to be on social media? Why he got to be on social media? Motherfucker, if the promoter was doing their fucking job, he wouldn't be in social media like that. But he got to promote himself because they ain't doing the job. There you go. There you go. Excuse my language. But that shit ticks me off when I hear that about boxing fans. Ryan Garcia is a social media guy. He's a social media guy. He's not taking it serious. All he wants you to do is have the mitts and punch around. And so I don't like that dude. He's cute. I'm threatened by him because he could steal my girlfriend. That's why, you insecure son of a bitch. Oh, this is Punch Drunk Boxing, baby. I don't need my moonshine to keep it real, baby. I don't need my moonshine to keep it real. I'm calling how it is, and I'm going to say how it is each and every time. Hitting on a 21-year-old because he want more money because he knows his worth, and you're mad because you don't know yours. You're mad that somebody else know how much they worth. You mad because you don't know yours. That's the problem. Since you don't know yours, you want to dictate somebody else's market value. Yeah, ma. Oh, punch, preach. Punch, preach. Teofimo should take more less than that. I mean, he's getting more than what he used to get paid. He should take more. He should take less. He should take the $1.2 million. And when there's more money in the pot, and what I said about that situation, that there's money in the pot. You tell me ESPN, the sport leader in the world, network leader in the world, don't have a $1 million. Bob Arum, damn it, a billionaire. Bob Arum, aka Dinosaur, aka got Jurassic Park, aka got 5 more years to live. You telling me network? You telling me ESPN? Bob Arum don't have money to give the biggest fight in 2020? Yeah, ma. He can't do it. Who you think we are? Who the fuck do you think we are? And for the boxing fans out there, stop letting people disrespect your knowledge, man. So stop. Don't let it happen. If Punch Drunk right here has to speak for you, my brothers and sisters, then I gotta do it. But don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you that say that COVID-19 is the reason there's no money in the pot, because there's money in the pot. Believe so. Believe you me. There is money in the pot. The thing is that everybody else that's supposed to be getting a cut, they're not taking the pay cut. They want the fighters to take the pay cut because they want the same money that's floating around. Have you questioned that? Have you questioned how many people get paid for an event? Do you know how many? Do you know how many power players behind the scenes get paid? Do you know? Maybe the real thing is they don't want to take a pay cut. Maybe the real thing is that the networks and the stream have given them a budget, and it could be $20 million budget, right? And then they're going back to the fighters and telling them, oh, it's just $6 million on the plate. So we got to break it in half. We got to give this, we got to give $6 million, and we got to give $3 million to this fighters and $1 million to you. And then in the others, for the undercard, you understand, right? It's just not a lot of money because it's COVID-19. You's a liar, Mr. Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. They're lying to you. There is money in the plate. They just don't want to spread it around. And then they want the fighters to spread so they could get, no va a pasar aquí, coño. That's what Amanda Serrano and her team is saying. Ain't gonna happen here. No way. Sorry, you're not gonna cheat us. You're not gonna rob us. You're not gonna undervalue us. No. Ain't no more devaluing here. This is one of the most prestige champions, the most decorated champion in boxing history. The most decorated champion, one of the most decorated champion in the history of the sport, let alone women boxing, in the history of the sport of boxing. Should I say it more clear than that, ladies and gentlemen? Pay cut my ass. No woman in the sport of boxing should be taking a pay cut. No. Do not take a pay cut. Walk away from the table or the negotiation table. If they're not trying to buy in to what you deserve, get the hell out the table. Because they're going to be making money off you. They got the money. It's there. It's in the pot. Don't lie to me. We know math and we know common sense. They're trying to use COVID-19 as an excuse that there's no money. Mentira. No hay money for them, but for the fighter there is. Now I want a promoter to come out here and let's do a live interview and tell your boy Punch Strong, Punch, you lying. Apuesto que no. Séñame la funda. Séñame. Let me see your tax. I'll treat you like y'all treating Donald Trump. Let me see your tax return. Let me see. Matter of fact, I want to see ESPN personnel and you at the same time. ESPN be like, no, Bob, what are you talking about? There's not enough money. I gave you $20 million. $20 million. That was the budget for Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. What is going on here? No. Shh. ESPN, shh. Quiet. Shh. I told them there's only $6 million in the pot. But Bob, I gave you $20 million. You're shortchanging them? Sure. ESPN, quiet. If you want to keep this going. Shh. I got to get my pay cut too before I pass away. All of a sudden, the network can come up with 1.2, 1.3, $300,000. They don't have the money. No, porque somos estúpidos. That's because we're stupid. We don't know. Huh? What I told you. Remember I told y'all the fight was going to happen? That somebody going to come out their pocket. I said, pay that man. Remember? Oh, they pay that man. Where the money came from? The gate? Let me ask y'all a question now. For the people that was going, I'm giving you an example. For the people that was going at Teofimo Lopez, take that $1.2 million. And then a lot of people were saying, there's no gate. Take it. It's COVID-19. So where that extra money came from? The one that they gave him so they could make the fight. Where that money came from? Oh, it ain't come from no gate. I tell you that. Oh, there was more money there, right? But y'all don't want to question that. Because the thing, we got blinded, right? Oh, we happy. Yes, thank you. The fight is made. But wait. Okay, the fight is made. I'm happy. Okay, but now we're talking about pay. ESPN Top Rank. How y'all was able to give him more money when y'all said, well, y'all have enough money. And this is not even on pay-per-view. Also, where this money is coming from? That's a good question, right? Because I told y'all there's money in the pot. There's money in the pot. And there's managers. And there's advisors and there's attorneys or whatever it is that know what's in the pot too, that's very knowledgeable. So, for example, you hear, and I was talking about this, a lot of people, half of the fans will feel like, for example, because we're talking about money in the sport of boxing. I'm not saying that we know everything, but let's just use our common sense. Why is that a Bob Arum or a De La Hoya? How is it that there was they critique Al Heyman, right? But let's not forget that Al Heyman was working with De La Hoya. Let's not forget that. Maybe because there's a system in boxing that everybody knows, the corruption, the little tricketeo, the little tricks is a system. You got to play by the system. You got to play by the system, right? But then here comes a guy that's not trying to play by the system. He knows. He knows how much these people got. He knows what's in the pot. And that's why you see a lot of Al Heyman fighters don't complain. Then you hear a guy like Keith from Tom Thurman ask for or start $10 million. His representative asked for $10 million. And a lot of people was like, $10 million? Where he's going to get that type of money? Where? From where? What? Does he want to fight? No. You know why? Do you know why he asked for $10 million? Do you know why? Because the fucking money is there. And somebody is knowledgeable about the fucking money. And then there's this other side that want to act like the money is not there. So now you as a fan need to put in your thinking cap on like in kindergarten and figure shit out. Figure it out. If a dude is asking for the money, it's because the money is there. Don't let him lie to you. Because I assure you that a Bud Crawford that is getting paid, what is he getting paid? $4.4 million guaranteed on his next fight, whoever he fights. If he gets that Keith Thurman fight, for example, you think he wants that $4.4 million? Oh yeah, that's just the base pay. But if it's a pay-per-view fight, the back end will reach up maybe all the way to $10 million. So maybe that guy asked for the $10 million, Keith Thurman, because, hey, is it a flat fee? Is it a what? You don't know. But you got to ask the right question to get the right answers. All I'm saying, there's more money in the pot. There's money in the pot. Understand me. Believe it. There is. Bob Arum could come, hey, punch. Well, how you know there's more money in there's more money in the pot? How do you know that? How do you know that? Common sense tells me it is. Are you losing any type of money right now, buddy? No. ESPNs are like drug dealers. Nah. Well, Guido, yes, they are. They're the connect. ESPN is the connect, but the way that Bob is going to distribute the drugs, then it's kind of different, right? The way he's going to distribute the drugs, whatever he prices is different. So here's the $20 million, right? I sign you. You won't have to take care of your end. You got your fighters and stuff like that. I sign. You're the contractor. My deal is with you, Bob. My deal is with you, Bob. Your deal with the fighters is with you. ESPN, I got no thing. But what I want to see is championship bouts. Okay, that's gonna bring something back to me. Okay, so here's $15 million. Go make that fight with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Go make that fight. Here, Bob Arum goes and say there's only $5 or $6 million in a pot. Now, he got to pocket some for him. He got to pocket for his little buddies on the side. And that just go for other promotional company. Now, Michael Bay was on the other day. Mickey Bay was on, right? And he said what happened to him. How you feel about that as fans? How you feel about that? Was he lying? Did anybody say he was lying? Did anybody say he was lying? Nope. No. Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Vamos a hablar. Vamos a hablar. I ain't gonna be here for too long, but let's chop it up and let's go. What you feel about the interview? What you feel about what Amanda was talking about? What you feel about her manager? Joan was talking about, and we're gonna wrap it up in that sense. First, I was afraid. I was petrified. Hey, yo, smash the like button. Smash the like button. One second. Dime, Guido.
Dímelo, Punch. Yo, that was a great interview, bro.
Gracias.
Te me oye bien.
Yo te oigo. Dime, what you feel
Está
about
bien.
it? What you feel about it?
Man, that was a lot of information he dropped. What was his name, the dude?
Jordan?
Yeah, he dropped a lot of great information about the business of boxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always knew she was inducted, you know what I'm saying? $100,000 for a fight? Come on, man. That's nothing. $100,000 is nothing at all. You know what I'm saying, Punch? And plus with the tax and all that shit. You imagine that shit.
Of course.
Ya yo sabía. ¿Tú me entiendes?
But of course, we got to look at this. Like when people say duck, because for me, that word duck, and I have fun with the word duck when I'm making videos with the ducks and stuff like that. But I don't believe no fighters are scared of no fighters. I don't believe that. They train. This is what they do. They go to camp, they go to the lab, and they train for a fight 8 weeks. This is what they do. This is their life. They feed their family by fighting. A lot of these people been fighting since 10 years old, 8 years old, early teens. This is what they do. No fighters is afraid of no fighters. Even the number one, the guy that's ranked number 1 and the guy that's ranked number 900, the guy number 900, he still believed that he could whoop number 1's ass. Ain't nobody afraid of nobody. But also, we got to understand that it is a business of boxing. And we hate to talk about the business of boxing because us fans, we just want to see action, right? But if we're going to be into this boxing and be fans of boxing, we got to understand the fighter. We got to understand the value, like we understand the NBA, the trade, the market value, the 10-day contract, when they free agency, why a player gets traded and stuff. We understand everything. But when it comes to boxing, all we want is, fight, coño. See, if it's a penny and you get fight cents, just fight or you scared. That's the nature. I don't understand why. Dime, háblame, El Dude, what's good?
Saludos, mi hermano, Guido, Punch, everybody.
¿Cómo está, El Dude? What's good?
Aquí estamos escuchando al maestro. We're listening to Punch give the school the lessons of the day, man, because this is why I tune into Punch, man. I appreciate your content.
Punch, man, I want to, my bad, El Dude. Hey, Punch,
dale.
I really want to thank you. I appreciate this, man. I've been telling you this since day one. And Mando doesn't get the credit that she deserves. It's about time somebody gave her credit. You know what I'm saying? She's the 7-weight division world champion. You know what I mean? She deserves to be talked about in boxing. It's a damn shame that nobody knows her.
Yep.
It's true, man. It's cierto. You know what I mean? This is why I listen to Punch, man, because this is you get the daily lesson of the day of a man, you know what I mean? Talking about life, talking about the sport that we say we love, but at the same time, we're hating on the fighters who are producing the love that we claim so much to have for the sport, you know what I mean? So, but you know, one thing about that I wanted to say, you said a great line, man. You said something. Too many hands in the cookie jar. There's only 2 in the ring, man. You hit it on the target right there, bro.
Exactly. And I think that's what sometimes you know what it is, También. You know what it is too, that when we watch the sport of boxing, most of the time it's like an event for us. You see, when we gonna watch another sport, hey, we're gonna watch the game. But when there's a boxing Saturday, it's like an event for us. It's like a get together. We get our drinks. We make it's just for a football fan. They get a game once a week. For us fighting fans, we get it like once every and then a good fight when we get it. So everything when we get it is like an event. We're drinking. We just want to see the fight. Or when we hear about these fights gonna happen, we don't care about the business. We don't even want to hear the boxers think like they have a brain. We don't even want fighters to have a brain. Just go out there and fight. But we gotta humble ourselves. We gotta humble ourselves.
And you know what, Punch? You did something very special today for Team Amanda. You know how was it Jordan? The guy was talking? Yeah, when he was talking, he kind of went on, and it was kind of funny for the chat. But at the same time, you know what, Punch? You introduced us a new character in boxing, like a new Angel Garcia, like a new Don King, someone who's gonna keep talking and go. You know what I mean? So I think Amanda should embrace that. She should embrace how he talks, and she should not argue with him, but should like you were saying, Punch. You brought up a good point. If you were a promoter, you would advise him to be a little bit more like, pues dale, dile, ¿qué pasó? ¿Tú me entiendes? To be more engaging, not only with the fans, but with Amanda has a good team. That Jordan and her, if she interacts with them, it could be like a little novella for people. You know what I mean? Back and forth between Amanda and him, not arguing but agreeing together on what they don't agree.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
But that's the job of what he has to do. He's the part of this, and there's a manager and there's a family at the same time. Once you have family involved, why people think that Teofimo Lopez Sr. talks the way he talks? He's just not a trainer. That's my son. And when people talk shit, you can see that he feels it. Because in the end of the day, you're not talking shit about his about his fighter. You're talking shit about his son. Let me talk shit about anybody's kids right here to say what they're gonna say, how they're gonna react towards me. How Angel Garcia reacts. How Goes Guerrero's father reacts. Because in the end of the day, when the lights is not on, they're not no trainers. They're still gonna be your father, regardless that they fight or not. And they the one that's going to be taking care of their sons. Not even a regular trainer that's getting paid. If they fucked up and they got brain damage, van sacar pie. But these fathers, that's why you see them with passion. When people call these people, crazy, they talking a lot of shit. I expect them to talk shit, and everybody should respect them if they talk shit. Because in the end of the day, they're their fathers. That's blood. So if a guy, if a personnel like Jordan, that manages Amanda Serrano. Let's not forget his wife was a fighter, and his wife also was not getting paid the way that she was deserved. And he's not gonna let that happen to Amanda Serrano now. It's almost like Al Heyman. People want to question Al Heyman. We make fun of Al. We don't make fun, but we want to question why Al Heyman does this. Al Heyman does this. Well, Bobby Heyman got fucked up the ass by boxing, and you know what Al Heyman says? And my fighters are not going to be taken advantage of. They all going to get paid because they're not going to end up like my brother. See, the more we understand maybe what Al Heyman does his thing, but know what happened to his brother, now I understand. Now I know why Al Heyman go hard for his fighters when it comes to compensation. We got to understand why, even though that we might not like it, but it's good to seek understanding on why people do certain things.
And it's like a family, like you said, Punch, because if these trainers or managers are looking at it like taking care of really of who they're representing, the first one usually, it's like a family. The first child gets a little bit worse than the last one. You experiment more with the first one, then you become more experienced, a better parent as you get along, go along with your time. And then that last one gets all the babying and all the education and proper, whatever. But, but we also saw it with Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter not too long ago. He punched a reporter. Or like a commentator.
A barbershop.
Yeah, he punched that.
It's beauty shop, bro.
Yeah. You think if Kenny Porter was just Sean Porter's trainer, you think he would smack somebody else? No, he smacked him. Okay, you talking about my son. Now, okay? I want to hear you say it in front of my face, lo que tú dijiste. Right? That's the difference. That's the difference. So I understand. I love that passion. It entertains me, but I understand it. For the people that want to criticize that the LeVar Ball, with his sons, this guy talk too much. Let the dude talk a lot, man. That's his kids. Shit. I wish somebody tells me, you talk a lot about your son. God damn it, my son is better than LeBron James. I said it. And what? Glenn.
Yo, what up, Glenn?
What's up, Glenn?
Hey, what's good, y'all? El Dude, Guido, Punch, yo. We're going Biden that Trump this fucking year, bro. Fuck Captain Orange, Biden 2020. But anyway,
Oh shit.
I had to let you look, got the smile right there. Look, you know you got this. Hey, you could talk it, I could talk it. But anyway, but I appreciate you having me on your. Listen, as
Me lo
far
deja
as
quieto,
Serrano,
me lo deja quieto a ese hombre.
no, el Captain Orange no se deja quieto porque no le deja a las mujeres quietas tampoco. Okay, we're gonna keep it real on that.
Pero él le dio papel de toile a tu gente.
No, pero se lo tiró en la cara así, con mierda y todo.
Ah, pero cuando coronavirus pasó, dime
Y
toda la gente.
viste, tú no eres latino, y usted, a tu gente, ¿viste eso?
No, por
cabrón, mira este cabrón,
el puertorriqueño. Pero cuando pasó coronavirus, ustedes querían el papel de toile ahí me mito, ¿verdad?
Yeah, but his face, man. Yo, I'm gonna throw paper toilet right at back in his face, bro. Fuck his ass, bro. Hey, listen though. As far as Serrano, good interview, man. I was a little. I'm glad that I got the info from whoever was talking, but it was like a little like it threw me off track. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, like because you see her trying to talk or whatever. But hey, no hate, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because like El Dude said, he was giving us some information, but I was one of those in the chat like, yo, what the fuck? Like I thought I chimed on here to watch Serrano. You know what I'm saying? But okay, cool. But I mean, really, nothing changes because we right now already know that based on your interview with Mickey Bay that shit is corrupt in boxing. You know, the fact that she wants to fight people, we probably have more insight into her past, but really nothing changes as far as her progression moving forward, right? Yeah. And so I think we're still on the same page, you know, as far as information.
Well, to be honest, I think with the information that they gave, they wasn't really out there. Like if you look at social media,
right,
the side of Amanda Serrano was not out there like that. All she was, or it is what she was, what she tweeted, and it was just a little bit. The other part was Eddie Hearn, and Katie Taylor, and people that support Katie Taylor and the networks or whatever was vouching for Katie Taylor. To be honest, Serrano's team haven't said that much. When's the last time y'all seen Amanda Serrano with an interview?
Yeah, you're right. It was a brief interview.
You really don't see an interview, right?
Now, when was the last time? Now, when was the last time y'all seen her manager in an interview?
I never seen him.
So the information, the information that we know actually came from publication, from Twitter, from video content. Now they hear and there's a lot of people that don't know her manager, that don't know her brother-in-law, that handles the business side of things. So it's good that he gave us more than enough insight on what happened. The Telemundo thing, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people didn't hear. A lot of people don't know what Eddie Hearn kept her from making money outside of boxing. Like,
so, all right.
For that, people should be like, pero y este tipo Eddie Hearn, he's cool, but yo, is that true? Eddie Hearn never said no about that either.
So Punch, like let me say, like as far as promotional, right? Like from his end, right? Like I understand what you're saying, and I didn't know that when I came onto the channel. Like all I knew that you was gonna do an interview, and I completely forgot about it because I woke up a little late. I was dealing with some drama with my ex, you know, and this and that. And then Guido hit me up, yo, Punch is live with a Serrano, and I'm like, oh shit, let me jump on. You know what I'm saying? And then I see this dude, right? If I would have known it was brother-in-law, if I would have known manager, then I would have understood, okay, shit, let me listen. But at first, when I hop on, just like probably most of the people were like, yo, who the fuck is this guy talking? Like, you know, like I don't know who he's talking. So maybe you want to switch it up for people that watch the shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Just so they understand what's going on. You know, because at first sight, you know, it's like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? Like, you know, I thought he was interviewing Amanda. But, you know, he still gave great information. I'm not hating on what he said, but it was just like, it caught people off guard. It was like, yo, who's this guy talking? Like, and you know, Amanda Serrano's right there next to him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, it's good information though. Like you said, it's good because when it comes down to it, with the Katie versus Pursoon, the first fight, like you were mentioning earlier, I felt like she lost. But they keep pushing her. You know what I'm saying? They keep pushing her. I think she did a better job the second time. Some people feel like she lost. I think that she came through like a champion with her steps, but I wouldn't have been mad if Pursoon would have gotten the win either. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been mad either way.
I say like this. I say her promoter was Lou DiBella, right? I'm gonna say like this. Lou DiBella hasn't done a good job with Amanda.
Yeah.
Exactly.
DiBella hasn't done
She
nothing.
needs to leave him, bro. He's not doing shit. We promoting her more than him, if anything.
Exactly.
He hasn't done shit.
Lou DiBella se la pasa hablando de politics en Twitter.
Todo el día ahí. Ese tipo hablando todo el día, hablando mierda ahí.
Look,
Y no hace nada, coño.
I respect what
Es que no hace nada.
I respect what he's done in the sport of boxing. I respect what he's done in the sport of boxing. I respect these promoters. But también, just like we call out fighters, we got to call out these promoters. And nowadays, these promoters are not promoting. They're not promoting. And fans need and the thing is, fans, we the voice. Yo, hardcore boxing fans are the one that holds boxing down. Not even these promoters hold boxing down. We the one that hold it down. So we got to call it. Sometimes we all have to be all hands on deck. Like it shouldn't be people. And I was giving an example earlier about Ryan Garcia and being in social media. Oh, why he's in social media? Why he's in social media so much? Why he can't? If the promoter, if Golden Boy was promoting Ryan Garcia outside of boxing like they should, then these fighters wouldn't be in social media. They would just focus on fighting. But now all these fighters have to meet the Charlo brothers. Who's promoting the Charlo brothers? So now they got to open up a YouTube channel and do their thing. And look, Charlo was talking about I hire a videographer and all that stuff. Why you got to hire all this stuff? That's supposed to be a promoter's job. But they not. I'm just giving an example that even they were Al Heyman. There's probably no promoter, but I'm just saying there's a lot of fighters with a promotional company that's not even getting promoted.
Yeah, I forgot who put it on your channel the other day, but I know that you've been running with that little comment because I've been running with it too. What somebody said on your comments the other day that is more investment than promoting, and I 1000% agree with that shit, bro. Now it's more of an investment, and these motherfuckers are not promoting at all.
Yep, that's what it is. Can you imagine a dude, a promoter in the club? Que no hace nada, and fans don't come in. But he still wants his money. He still wants to get paid. The owner be like, "Pero my man, que tú hiciste and there's nobody in the fucking club." It's not because women boxing is not because it's because they don't bring in the fans in. No. Because we understand every time we do tune in to a big a women boxing fight, I have not heard nobody say that is boring. When you tune into to Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Breakers, the fight with McCaskill, Terry, even he Jimenez and DeJour, when the wig came off, that was entertaining to me. I haven't heard nobody say that women boxing is not entertaining. Now you can say there's no knockouts, but hey, Amanda Serrano brings it. But entertaining from Bell from first round to the 10th round, yo, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. The only thing is that these promoters ain't promoting the fight. You cannot tell me a Katie Taylor that has all these titles, and then Amanda Serrano that is 7th division world title, where you could easily promote it as, look, this is the Manny Pacquiao of boxing, easily, and put it out there, blast it, mass media. You cannot tell me that this fight is supposed to be second fiddle to Dillian White and Povetkin.
And not only that, she's the most accomplished woman in boxing too. You know what I'm saying?
But then there's other channels, and then there's other boxing heads that like to say, "Oh, but Amanda Serrano didn't fight anybody, and look at all of this, and look at all of that." The same thing what we say about people say about, but look at his resume, or look at this. How many division has Katie Taylor fought in? One, right?
Yeah, 140, I believe. Yeah.
She stayed in one division. I believe so. Anybody could correct me if I'm wrong. She stayed in one division. Now, Amanda Serrano been in several divisions. Now, people will be like, oh, in other sense, oh, if you stay in one division, that's not pound for pound because you only did something in one division, right? Now there's another person that that goes to division, but that's real pound for pound. But now she don't get credit for that. Katie Taylor get credit for staying in one division. Amanda Serrano don't get credit for going up and down. Dime lo de la gente que get Katie Taylor for. It's the same. It's basically to me the same thing. Uh-huh.
Son hipócrita la gente, Son bien hipócrita.
Yo, cause they on some like bitter people are like bitter bitches, bro. They like to go into a sport and nitpick everything. Like,
Ellos
yeah,
ponen un canal cristiano, cálmate.
es verdad, cana cristiano. Sorry. La gente aquí.
Somos cristianos.
This is brought to you by Radio Visión Cristiana.
Hey, fuck you.
I know your grandmother be keeping the radio on. Dime,
Nah, but
Guido.
yo, honestly speaking,
No, my bad, man, go.
Man, yo, let me ask you, Punch, because there's been a lot of talk the last couple of days, and I hear like conflicting things about Ramirez versus Posto, right? And I didn't watch the fight live, bro. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching the PBC card, and then I realized that this it was on ESPN Plus, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking pay for that at this point because I paid for it last time for a fight, and then I tried to get onto it, and I had problems with it. So I was like, fuck it, $4.99. I don't care. I already paid the whole year for the zone. You know what I'm saying? I'll just watch the zone card. And then what happened was I'm hearing people talking about, and in multiple channels, talking about, yo, it was a great fight. We think Posto won. Some people had it for Ramirez. They had it a close fight. But then when I watched it, I felt like Ramirez did have the effective aggression. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I seen Posto with the jab, sticking the jab. You know, but he was using the jab to get away. He was like, and you could call that ring generalship to an extent. But at the end of the way, he was trying to run and get away. And I felt like Ramirez had the effective aggression. And I wasn't even siding with nobody because I heard this shit from other people. I'm like, damn, bro. Like Jose Ramirez really had that tough of a time with Posto. Even though Posto's a tough dude, I wouldn't throw him, under the rug like that. But I just felt surprised. And then now I'm hearing all these other channels that there's so many conflicting decisions with a couple days after the fight where people had time to review it and they still sticking to their guns. So what do you think about it?
Nah, this is what I feel about. I gave it 115, 113 Ramirez. I think the problem more is
I had the same way, Punch 7-5. Yep, I had the same way.
The problem is with people analysis is not even the fight, is what's coming into the fight. Remember, this is all about bragging rights. You know, right. As fans, you don't want to feel stupid. The thing is, they felt that Posto was done. Is this a fight? Is this his last fight? He's gonna retire. They wrote him off. So now when he competed, they're like, oh, Jose Ramirez is he's exposed, is this? Nah, that's because they thought less of Posto when they should have never think less of Posto. You only lost 2 times. They should have never thought less than Posto. But that's how it happened. In the end of the day, we all know Posto is he's a great boxer. Technically sound, smart, and tough as well. So that's why when I did my prediction before the fight, I said that all that knockout that's gonna happen. I was saying when I recorded my car, all that knockout that people that people saying, I'm not buying into that. This is gonna be a great fight. Now with the decision, I scored it just like that. Effective aggression. The thing was with Posto. Posto was landing good blows, was landing good punches, but those was jabs. And like I say in my live commentary, jabs is secondary, power punches is primary, and that's what won the fight. Effective aggression, and also what I was gonna say?
The work way,
clean, effective punches.
Yeah,
that's what won the fight. The power punches. That's what won the fight for him.
And if you don't mind, Punch, let me ask the panel the same question, because you see right now already in the chat, there's other people with conflicting, and no disrespect to nobody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You see it your way or whatever, but you see how there's already conflicting views. And so I would like to ask the panel the same question because, we up here all the time, talking boxing, but for some reason, some people had the other way. And me personally, I already gave you my opinion, but, it's interesting to hear why other people feel a different way.
Well, y'all feel. What y'all feel about it?
Dale, güey, por favor.
¿Tú estás fumando, eh? Go ahead, dude. What you feel about it? About that fight?
Yeah, I took a deep breath and I was exhaling my breath, and
Don't do that shit next to the Santa Maria closet, bro. Get away,
bro.
bro.
Estoy solo aquí en la casa, man.
Okay.
Que fuerita, man.
Pues ya tú tienes xnxx.com ahí on that.
No, pero yo no me estoy agarrando aire. I'm just saying, no me estoy agarrando aire. I just took a deep breath of the air and we have the California wildfires, man. So taking a deep breath and the fresh air is kind of ashy right now.
Que no fume esa vaina.
No, mira, eso lo de pelea with Posto and Ramirez. I actually have it 8-4. I gave Posto top 4 rounds, man. I mean, he did a good job, you know what I mean? But with the jab, establishing his distance, trying to be elusive, but he didn't do nothing else besides that. You know what I mean? So I gave him 4 rounds. I gave Ramirez, like you said, the effective aggression. But when you look at the fight, Ramirez threw a lot of punches. He missed a lot of punches, but he also landed the more significant punches. So he was the aggressor. The ring, when I look at the ring generalship, it's who looked better, the defensive fighter, you know, being elusive, or the aggressor being the aggressor. You know what I mean? That's who the ring generalship usually goes to. And because I saw Ramirez going forward, he also had a good defense himself. He wasn't rocked. There were several times in the fight where Posto was getting rocked. You know, maybe not to the point where he was going to get, you know, knocked out, but you could definitely see that the harder punches were being landed by Ramirez constantly. Every round, Ramirez would throw a nice body punch, you know, a hook, a straight, you know what I mean? And he will miss a lot of fucking punches, but because Posto was on his back foot, not doing nothing else besides being elusive. And it's a boxing match, you know what I mean? You got to throw some punches. You got to fight.
Hold on, dude. I want to answer to this right here. It said punch drunk boxing. Katie Taylor has accomplished more than Serrano. As simple as that. Punch. Katie is a better fighter. It's not about, you know why the fight is big? The fight is big. It's because they're both highly accomplished fighters. Regardless how you may see that she's more or another person is more, they're both highly accomplished fighters. Is the reason why this fight was supposed to be the best women boxing matchup ever matched up to be. Is the reason why Katie Taylor herself said that whoever wins this fight will be pound for pound the best in the world. Katie Taylor knows what's this fight. Amanda Serrano knows what's this fight. So a person that supports the Katie Taylor, yes, she is a great decorated champion, but Amanda's also a great decorated champion in a different way. Undisputed wise, but you know what? Amanda Serrano is jumping into the division and collecting titles. Just like there's boxers out there that could be undisputed. Manny Pacquiao never been undisputed, but he gets a division world title, something that might not never happen. And Amanda Serrano, she did something that probably no woman ever was going to do it. So this is why it's a big fight. It's not to put down Katie Taylor. It is not to put down Amanda Serrano. It's a reason why this is the best fight women boxing have to offer.
And sometimes when you watch these women all the time, every single time you watch a women's boxing fight, especially in this caliber.
You see what I'm saying, Punch? They don't like to give her credit. Not bad, dude. I just got to let it out. You see what I'm saying? Hay mucha gente que piensa así. Okay, Amanda is nothing because the 7th division is nada. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that got that mentality. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because it's the machine. It's the machine. So if the Amanda Serrano team, Lou DiBella doesn't promote Amanda Serrano. He don't do it. No habla de ella. No habla de ella.
Esa vieja no hace nada.
Amanda Serrano, she don't go out there and talk. And this is what I mean. People hate boxers that talk shit. Que hablan mucho. Ahora ella no habla, pero ahora ella tiene que hablar. Now she has to protect herself.
She's very humble. Humble.
Exactly. And I even asked her the question, do you think that you're the best? You're the best. No, I think I'm one of the best. Right?
That's another thing so about humble, women. Man.
Another thing about women.
And that tells me she's still hungry. She still wants to, but she's not satisfied yet. Oh, man, Punch. They think, oh, my God. I can't wait to see the fight. Because I know she's going to beat her.
And now you got her manager that's speaking. They never spoke out before, and now they talking. Por ahora, then there's people that don't want to hear. Pero que la vaina que ustedes quieren de esta gente. Eso that bugs me out, bro.
Yeah.
Out.
But you know what, Punch? We're gonna promote her. Fuck that. We are gonna promote her. Exactly. If nobody can promote her, we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And let them talk what they gotta talk. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. When Eddie Hearn is talking, everybody respecting everything Eddie Hearn has to say, and he says a lot. When Katie Taylor is tweeting, and she don't talk a lot, but they respect what she's saying. Now, Amanda Serrano, when she tweets, she's saying that she rarely do anything like this, right? Oh, now is what has Amanda Serrano has done for she should be hated to knock out a bunch of people? That's the hate that she gets for knocking out people. You know, I don't understand people, bro. I don't understand why people look at the fighting game. I don't, bro. I don't understand it. Like, yo, you like a person, respect it. But yo, these two women they are the best, one of the best decorated champions, not only in women boxing, but one of the best decorated champion in the history of boxing. Damn it, pay respects to both of them. Do not devalue or discredit neither of them. It's a reason why this is the biggest women boxing fight in history right now. I'm saying it like that. Quit with the fucking hate, bro.
Yo, gentlemen, I gotta be out real quick, but this is my son right here saying, yo, daddy gotta take me out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Saludo, champ.
God bless.
So, yeah, you see already, right? He don't give a fuck about y'all. Yo, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, listen, but mad love to y'all. You know what I mean? But I gotta chime out, all right?
Champion.
All right, my brother. Take care. God bless.
All right,
my brother.
All right, easy.
All right.
The little campeón right there.
I shouldn't be this livid.
I'm very thankful for this interview, Punch. I'm very thankful. It's okay. About time, you know.
It's okay. I don't understand.
No, but you should be vivid. We should be vivid, like you said. You mentioned earlier. We should be calling out the promoters just like we call out the fighters, man.
I would love to do. Mira, Punch. Mira, I would love for you to do the interview with Luke DeBella, whatever his name is, our promoter. And tell him what the fuck is going on, man. You're not promoting her. She's 7-weight division world champion. You're not promoting her, man.
I'm on the works.
That's the most accomplishment in women history, man. I don't understand that shit.
I'm gonna bother these people. And I bother what we respect.
We're gonna have to put pressure on these bitches, man. I'm sorry to say it like this, but we're gonna have to start putting the pressure on them.
But she's like Manny Pacquiao, bro. She like Manny Pacquiao at the same level.
Like I said. Yo, you gotta ask the right questions to get the right answers, right? I didn't need to ask the answers that we wanted to hear, right? Regardless, her manager said everything that I was gonna ask anyway. The question that I in Twitter, I'm like, yo, let me know what y'all want me to ask her. He said it all. Everything and all the critique about Amanda Serrano about she fought for vacant titles, he answered it. Now it's up to people to go out there and study what happened. That's why I said we got to understand the journey of fighters. Let's just not pay attention to boxing when they're contracted to fight, but understand the fighter's journey so we can understand why they do these things, why they think they value more, how much these people are getting paid, and then we got to put pressure on these promoters because these promoters they're getting money, bro. And the thing is, they're getting money from the networks and they're getting money from the stream. They're getting the budget. Now, the question is are you distributing the money correctly? Do they know? Do they know? Porque think about it. If you want a drug game, are you going to tell your competitors or whoever you're selling it to? Are you going to tell them how much you're getting it from? How much you're getting, how much you're getting the brick? No, you're not going to say it.
Yeah.
You know, the same thing for the for promoter. When the network is giving him the budget, if ESPN is giving $15 million to do this fight, you think that Bob Arum says, "Oh, Teofimo, and Loma, ESPN has given me $15 million." No, because now they're gonna be like, "Okay, that's money in the pot. I want this. I want this." What he says is they probably ESPN gives him $20 million, and then he tells them, "Hey, you know, COVID-19, there's only $6 million in the pot." And now we got to break that money apart. That's boxing. That is boxing. We just as fans have to call out the bullshit and stop blaming everything on the fighter because the fighter is the one out there that's risking their lives. It's the fighters that's entertaining us, but the fighters is the first one that we go after. Mind you, it's the other people behind the scenes that's playing the numbers game.
Man,
Demon, is it if for example, if Keith Thurman's representative contacts Bob Arum, they're the one that's dealing with the money. You think it's Keith Thurman saying, "Give me $10 million," or is Al Heyman, his manager, saying, "It's $10 million. I already know what's in the pot."
And you know what about that? No one's really talking about what that $10 million really about. That $10 million was not that was going to come out of Top Rank's pocket, bro. Because we're forgetting that Al Heyman's also had to pitch in for the fight. So it's not like, hey, all Keith Thurman said, if he said, I want $10 million, it's not going to come out 100% out of Bob Arum's pocket, bro. It's going to come out either 50% from Top Rank and 50% from the PBC. So in reality, you know, what he's asking for could be a total budget, but it's not. I truly do believe that 10 million was not going to come out of Bob Arum's pocket, not 100%, at the most 50%. So Top Rank can't produce 5 million for the fight. Is all I'm at. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Hey, I mean, what's the? Okay, I'll ask a question, y'all, because hey, she said she's always wanting to come back into the channel and things of that nature, and I am very grateful for that. What did y'all want to hear that y'all didn't hear? Other than there might be people that said whatever that her manager said, that Jordan said, they wanted her to say it, but the information is there and she was there. What do y'all wanted to hear that the questions y'all wanted answered about Amanda Serrano?
Well, if it was me, I would ask if she's happy with her promoter, how he's been doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I asked her.
¿Qué ella dije? Perdona, ¿qué ella dije?
No, I said, how you like being promoted? Because I feel that promoting. She's like, yeah, they're not promoting. We doing all the way doing.
That's the,
She said.
Ahora yo lo digo. Ahora I will tell her what's your choice. If that's not working, what's your plan B or plan C? If this promoter isn't doing good, you know what I'm saying? But you reach out to De La Hoya time, right? You know what I'm saying? To try that out, you know?
Yeah, exactly. What's good, D?
What up?
What up? Exactly.
What's up, D?
What's good, Guido?
Yeah, man. You know,
it's also you can't depend that Amanda talks like everybody else, or she knows how to defend herself. She has somebody that speaks for her, and you know, and go all out for her. She just said, like he said, he goes hard for me. You know, he deals with the business side of things as well. Like, yeah, I feel like what people wanted to hear what he said, but wanted to hear it exactly what he was saying, but her saying it. But it's still the same information, and it's still people talking that they never done the interview before. We hearing another side that we never heard, that you only heard in publications. And I ask anybody, how many times have you seen Amanda do interviews and her manager do interviews? How many times you see an interview with her manager talking?
we really don't get interviews. That's what I'm saying.
So there's your
I said nada. Oh,
now there's your other side. Now there's this narrative that Eddie Hearn pushes, because Eddie Hearn is always in the limelight. He's always doing interviews. He's always on the podcast. He's always talking about it. So the narrative is really pushed on what Eddie Hearn is constantly saying, because he's always out there and he's doing a great job, him being out there as a promoter. That's why I say that I like Eddie Hearn. I'm an Eddie promoter. I like Eddie Hearn because he stays out there. He's a hardworking dude. You see him all day long. You know him more than the fighters, because he's out there. He's working. You can see he's working. Y'all, it's 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's already doing a podcast, man, early. He's work around the clock. So he's doing his job, right? Now, I follow Lou DiBella as well. I rarely hear anything come out of Lou DiBella about Amanda Serrano. And that's the promoter. So, D, what's good? What you think? What you think?
Man, I was halfway in there, halfway out there, but I did hear about Eddie Hearn because I was still cleaning some stuff up from the shit. I still got the background. I'm at the bookies, baby. I'm at the bookies. But nah, man, like I was listening to you about Eddie Hearn, and I agree. You know everything concerning Eddie Hearn. Again, like when I look at promoters, I mean, I could do without any of them. But if you gotta choose, I'd choose an Eddie Hearn too. Like he's on the job right now. I say for at this point in time, he's one of the better promoters in the game. But as far as the topic, what's the topic? What's the main topic of the day?
Well, we're going back on the interview, and there's people that feel like, you know, her manager spoke more than Amanda, you know, spoke.
Okay.
So my question was right before you got on. I said, what did you hear that, like the questions that you wanted answered? What didn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Like he said,
does she speak English well?
Yeah. She's speaking. Yeah.
I don't know. You know, sometimes guys with fighters, I do know this, and I didn't. You know, I'm gonna watch the playback, of course, but I was doing a prediction video, and I told Punch that I'd be back, so I didn't get a chance to actually see the interview yet. But I've done interviews myself. Memo, what's up with you, fam? I've done interviews myself, and sometimes guys like everybody. Let's put it this way: all athletes aren't well spoken. They can't articulate, they can't express what they mean. Sometimes you'll get promoters or managers to kind of where it seems like speak for them, but they're not really speaking for them. They just know that they have a problem expressing it. Now, PR kind of matters somewhat because they don't want them to say the wrong thing or say something and then it's taken out of context. And the fighter may be known to do some shit like that. So it's better than not. If it's a simple question, then you may hear the fighter answer the simple question. If it's something that's a little more complex, you may see the promoter or the manager or the trainer step in and kind of help answer that question. I don't think there's a problem with it, but from my understanding of what Punch is saying, if the question was answered, fuck does it matter where it came from? It came from that team. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, like I like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, has he done any interviews? And anybody heard him? There's people that didn't even know who he looked like or anything of that nature. Now you got the manager, you got the team, and he's giving you all the answers. He's not even I didn't even need to ask. I got a bunch of questions right here that I didn't even had to ask.
Right.
He said it all. He said about what people feel about her fighting the vacant. People criticize her like, oh yeah, she does have 7 division world titles, but all she was fighting was for vacant titles. He answered each and every of those fights. He answered how he feels about Eddie Hearn, that he feels like he's I forgot the derogatory name that he called him.
He wasn't happy with them.
Like a scum or whatever. He don't want to do business with them or things of that nature. He said how he kept Eddie Hearn kept her from making money outside of boxing with Telemundo. That's a lot of information that we heard from, but not coming from the team. We ain't hear no Eddie Hearn saying, that was a lie. That was this. And if it's a lie, then that's defamation of character, right? That somebody could be sued, but ain't nobody suing nobody.
All right. I mean, it's a dirty business. It's a dirty business. And that's why I always tell people, when you look at these networks, these promoters, these sanctioning bodies, you got to get to the point where you're picking the less of 2 evils or 3 or 4 evils because they all got evils with them. It's a dirty business. Yeah, with the lying and deception, promoters, defense attorneys, it's in their job description. They're gonna lie and deceive. That's what they do, fam. You know what I mean? And you gotta understand. So if I still pick, even with all that being known, if I still had to take my pick, it would be Eddie Hearn. You know, the type of scummery that Bob Arum does, that Al Heyman and them does, that Oscar De La Hoya, they get down and dirty with, they scum buckets too. So you still gotta decide where you're gonna go with it. Memo Castro, hell yeah, man. I used to be over here with Punch Drunk. This is my man, 20 grand Punch Drunk. It's just when basketball started, fam, I do a lot of games at night, and you a fan of Punch, so Punch be rocking at night. So, dog, I love Punch Drunk. That's my brother, but we clashing time right now, but dog, I ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm subscribed, bro. I catch playbacks, videos. Yo, this is my channel right here. This is my dude. So
I'm talking about subscribe to D's channel as well. But yo, it is we understand it is a corrupted is a corrupted sport. That's something that is not. That's like WWE. We know that it's fake. And
Yeah, for sure.
That's boxing. We know it's corrupted. We all know it. But then we get into did Undertaker really lose to Brock Lesnar? Like, dummy, it's scripted. It was supposed to happen. But then we see him boxing. Oh my God. Rolly won. He got, they robbed Jackson. Like, of course. Don't you think that they want Rolly to win? Isn't that the plan?
I mean, Mayweather Promotions, what did you expect? You know?
Like, it's
Mayweather,
written, but it's not written.
People. Shit.
It's written, but it's not written.
Did they say what was next for Serrano?
Oh, they said they want to fight McCaskill.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
They're going after Jessica?
That's gonna be fire.
And
I want to see that fight.
And Amanda,
that's gonna be fire.
Right?
Hey,
that's gonna be a war.
That's the fight that Amanda said that she wants next.
But you know what, Punch? The thing with how the chat was criticizing Jordan because he kept on rambling. But at first I was like, yeah, when is Amanda gonna speak? But then I thought about it. This is a new Angel Garcia, man. This is a new character, and it's a new because Amanda's a very well spoken lady, very classy, very humble. She's very intellectual. She could articulate the game of boxing very well. But the problem with the chat is at first I include myself in that particular section where we're like, when is Amanda going to speak? But then, again, I repeat, this Jordan, his level of expressing himself is very entertaining, right? And he should embrace that and take it into the next level of not necessarily like WWE, but into that level where he's going to be out loud spoken, Angel Garcia type, Ruben Guerrero type.
The female senior too.
Yeah, exactly.
Reminds me a lot of the female singer.
Yeah, like the female and his family. So and she should embrace him, but I would just like to recommend her to embrace him, not to interrupt him, but to like, yeah, that's right. See, and then jump into the conversation and kind of let him continue if he has to continue, like Dee was talking about, if that's the situation that's going on here. But to engage him more and becoming part of that let's go, like, because he's very active, bro. I mean, he's very. I mean, I appreciate the Punch. Yeah.
You know why? That's what I said earlier. You know why you sense that passion? Because that's family. That's Amanda Serrano's god brother. That's Cindy Serrano's husband. So this family. So that's why you see the Teofimo Lopez Sr., the Andy Garcia, the Ghost Guerrero. You see Jordan. They have that passion and they want to keep going because they hear it just like us. You don't think they be on Instagram and the Twitter and they see the hate They couldn't even talk about this earlier because the attorneys didn't want them, because there was attorney dealing with all this Eddie Hearn stuff with the Telemundo and stuff like that. So he couldn't just come out and do interviews and say whatever he want to say. You understand? But now when he gets the chance to say it, he's going to go in. And it needs a guy like that where he does got a rep in the street. And it needs a guy like that in a business like this. That's why you got the Jay Prince in the world. Go mess with Jay Prince fighters to see what's going to happen. Exactly. So you need in boxing, which I call the gangsters playground, you need guys like Amanda Serrano's manager.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
You remember? Y'all remember Anthony Yard, right? Anthony Yard, he would say his piece. He would do his interviews and say his piece, but for the most part, he was a calm young. Well, he's not young; he's like 29, but he was a calm guy. But Tunde, his coach, he was a firecracker. He was a firecracker. He's better than Ward. Andre Ward couldn't touch him. All of that kind of stuff. You always have it, man. That passion, like you said, that passion for their fighter. They believe in their fighter that much. Tunde may not be the family member, but Yard even said he's like some of the only family he has, right? So, bro, that's just how it is.
It's like, it looks like look at Gervonta Tank Davis. Look at Calvin. Calvin got a rep too. Ain't nobody fucking with Calvin. They need guys like that, so they wouldn't be taken advantage of on the come up. They do, because you think Eddie Hearn could do the business wise, but you really think he wants to really mess with Big John? No, I don't think so.
No. No.
Yo, D, what you eating?
Tacos.
Peanut
You got me
butter.
hungry.
Burritos.
Damn.
A peanut
All
butter.
right. Oh, okay.
What do you so also, so you want to comment on anybody who saw the interview, or do you anything about that you feel like you didn't get that you wanted to get? And remember, she says she's willing to be here anytime I ask, you know. So what would you want to tell us that we might have missed? Of course, we want her to give us more of her, but this is her. Look at all her interviews. This is just her. Not everybody is very talkative. A lot of people, you could give them one question and they'll answer it simply, and they're not gonna give you a whole essay about something. It's like very direct. Who you want to fight next? McCaskill. I want to fight, and I believe all the girls, you know, in boxing are good, and we don't get paid the same. Like everything, I just feel like everything that we want to answer, the question that we wanted from Amanda, we got the answer.
Nice. I was scared, but you know what? The thing with this particular interview is very special because it leaves a fan with wanting to know more about Amanda Serrano, right? So we got to hear something very informative from Jordan, and I think if they embrace it, like I mentioned earlier, it's only going to help them grow bigger as a team. But what I wanted to ask, you know, that I will, you know, I'm sure you're going to bring her back and she could probably answer these questions in the future. You know, what's her drive? How does she wake up in the morning? What's her, you know, what drives her in the morning? You know, what's her passion? You know, in life, you know, like besides boxing, like, you know what I mean? That drive and what says I'm going to be a champion. Like, what drives her? What's her inner passion? Not to get too much into her personal life, you know what I mean? But, and I also wanted to know what does the fighting for the Boricua flag mean to her? You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I asked her about. How is it to become? And she feels like, no, she's not a legend yet, but I do feel like she is a Puerto Rican legend.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. She is.
Yeah, she'll be Hall of Fame and she retired.
Puerto
You know what I'm
Rico,
saying?
Puerto Rican fighters, it's not like, I don't care on the man or the woman's side. We don't have a lineage of all of these championship fighters, bro. So she got to realize, just making it where you made it. You know what I mean? For the Puerto Ricans, bro, it's high pride, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's high pride. It's up there. You made it.
Right.
And that's what she said. She said that she gets supported in Puerto Rico, but here, you know, people know her in Brooklyn, but then that's how she feels. And that's when we was talking about the promoters.
Well, we're going to change that, Punch. We're going to push
that's what I told you.
Me and you, dog. Me, you, and Dooley. We're going to push it, son. We're going to push her.
Let's push
it. We're
going
to do a D, right? We're all going to do it together.
Right.
And Punch, that's what I was telling you. If I was a promoter, you know what I would have did? The Puerto Rican parade. Every year, promote before the Puerto Rican. You know how Miguel Cotto used to do that? Or Trinidad? They promote doing the Puerto Rican parade before the parade happens. On Saturday and then Sunday's the parade. I would have did that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like Luke DeBella hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing.
I don't even follow women boxing or put videos up about it, but now I'm getting ready to stop.
This is the reason why I follow women boxing. This is the reason why.
I'm only going to do Serrano. Like, I'm still going to discriminate. I'm just getting ready to stop pushing Serrano.
Push it.
Straight up, bro.
You know, because I know there's way more channels that push Katie Taylor. I know that. You know, there's way more channels, but why?
Shout out to Julius. He keeps it fair. He talks about all those ladies. Ring IQ. That's my dude. He keep it fair. He talk about them all, dog.
Ring IQ, but Ring IQ, yo, Julius. And that's I wanted Julius. He gave me a question. I actually asked. I didn't ask it like I paraphrased his question to Amanda, but I did ask him yesterday. Like, tell me a question, because I do rely on Julius when it comes to women boxing. He does a great job.
He does an excellent job. He does.
And anybody who wants to know about women boxing, like, yo, subscribe to Ring IQ's channel. He does a wonderful job. He's putting out there in the forefront. A lot of people ain't doing what he's doing when it comes to breaking down women boxing. So, I
haven't seen no one done it better than Don King and promoting the fighters' flags. You know what I mean? The countries, the culture, the origin, making it a festival like Guido was talking about.
Because he's a promoter and he actually promotes. Nowadays, these promoters are just full blown investors. They forgot, they abandoned their precision. They're not promoting, except for Eddie Hearn. But everybody else, that's why you see fans, you know, bickering about Ryan Garcia being in social media. Well, if Golden Boy was doing their job, he wouldn't be in social media. You know? If all the promoters was doing their job, they wouldn't be on Instagram. They'll be focused strictly on their craft, But now they have to go into this new venture of trying to create a social media platform or YouTube channel. And now they got to hire videographers like Ryan Garcia, like the Charlo brothers. And now they're focused on something else because these I don't know that Charlo has a promoter, but I'm just giving you an example. But everybody else, nobody's getting promoted. And then if you look at their social media platform, you see Mayweather Promotions, or forget the Mayweather Promotions, because Mayweather got 23.7 million following him. You see his Instagram page, and you don't see no Tank, you don't see no Badu Jack, you don't see none of that. Like that's your promoter. Promote your fighter there. You know?
The rules flip. Like
the same thing for Oscar De La Hoya. Promote your fighter. I know you got more than just Ryan, Virgil, and Canelo. I know you got more than that.
One big difference that I noticed, like, you know, is that nowadays they're providing a platform where back in the day they provided the actual promotion. You know what I mean? Now they just have, okay, we have a venue, a date, like there you go. Our promotion is done. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck? Back in the day, it was all about the venue, the promotion, the company, the fighters, everything. It was just like a big old festival, and I miss those days, bro.
You know what I want a movement? I think our responsibility is to educate, to find the truth. What's behind the scenes in boxing? That's like my mission now. Like, it's so easy to discredit fighters. It's so easy to say this fighter is ducking. It's so easy to just go after the fighters. Why Bud is not fighting this? It's so easy. But there's so many hands in the cookie jar, and I'm gonna find out your name. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And we better get to the bottom of this because a lot of people making money. There's so many hands in the cookie jar, and there's only 2 people in the ring. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. When you hear a fighter say, like Michael Bay in my last interview, when I asked him, how many people you know that's getting paid off you? He says, I don't even know. That's alarming. That is alarming. And if it's happening to Mickey Bay, I'm sorry. If it's happening to Mickey Bay, then it's happening to a lot of fighters out there. And it's gonna keep on happening if we don't smoke their corruption. But we really have to
put a pressure on these guys. Like I told you, we gotta stop bringing these promoters here too if they want to do the interview and ask them some hard questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we can't keep on saying we can't keep on saying that, it's this promoter and that promoter. You know what? Nah. Tell me how ESPN, what was the budget? How much ESPN gave, for example, Bob Arum for the Lomachenko and
60 million? I don't know. His total budget was 60 million.
You know, that's the question. And then because it's like the drug game, like I said earlier, I'm gonna get my work from the connect. It's not your business how much I'm getting it for, and I'm going to break it. I'm going to sell it the way I sell it. My connect don't give a damn how I'm going to sell you the product.
Right. I just need the money.
Exactly. So that's ESPN. Mm-hmm. That's ESPN. ESPN might give $20 million for a budget for this fight, but dude Teofimo Lopez or Lomachenko knows, or Bob Arum just come and say, "Whoa, guys, it's only $7 million, $6 million, so I got to break this apart. You know, COVID-19 just hit, and all that money is going everywhere. Everybody pocketed. Like y'all asking for fighters for damn cut. How about the other power players in the sport of boxing? I want to see if they taking the same cut. They ain't taking no cut.
Hell no. France, yeah, I seen that. But France, let me tell you something. France said, Punch and D, how y'all feel about transgender female entering wrestling WWE? Look, this is what I think about that. Because it's a show, it's not really, I don't really care about that. But when we start talking about that in MMA and boxing, fuck no, bro. That's where I draw the line. Because a lady just got put in a coma over in, I think it was Thailand or something, fighting a transgender freaking female fighter. And that's just not fair. Naturally, the muscle fiber, the bone density is still of a man. It's still thicker, stronger, naturally than a woman. I don't care about all these fucking estrogen pills and all of this science behind it. They're still men. I don't care how many surgeries they have. No, fuck all of that. They still natural men, and it's not cool, dog. It's not fair. When you're talking about putting on acrobatics, a show, That's what Vince McMahon sells. He's a genius at selling the show, but it's a show. It's scripted. It's only going to be but so much punishment. A lot of those things are blood pills that they have in their hand and they smack themselves, guys. Let's get real. But this is real fighting. Maximum Data Shop, Hugo Santalin. Nah, fuck that, bro. We're not having that. Not in boxing, not in combat sports.
Yeah, I think when it comes to WWE, I just see it as a character. I could just look at him or her as a character. You know, just like I look at Mankind or Undertaker or whoever, Kamala, whoever. I look at them as character. That right there don't bother me, but it bothers me. I agree with D. If it happened on real sports and wrestling, you know, combat fighting, anything, I'm like, nah, man, it's not fair. It's for me, for my opinion, it's actually devaluing women. Women should speak about this.
Yeah.
More than anything. So
I just stay away from it when it comes to real sports. Like, bro, I'm not advocating or supporting that foolishness because I don't even touch women. Like, you know, if a woman hit me, I'm just gonna walk away, fam. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna leave. Like, all right, bitch, I'm done with you. I'm done. But I'm not gonna beat her up or no shit like that. So I don't advocate for men putting their hand on women. And I don't care what you want to identify or call yourself. You was born a man. You hit my daughter like that. I bet you, let me see any so-called transgender or homosexual and they want to be a woman. Let them hit my daughter. Now, a woman, I'm just going to break the fight up and keep it moving. Let one of them motherfuckers hit my daughter. Watch how I get like a pit ball on her. I ain't gonna treat you like no one. I'm gonna treat you like the motherfucking man you are and beat the living daylights out of you.
Right.
My damn daughter. That's what I'm saying. So it ain't the same. Y'all can try to act, and I hope I'm not offending any communities, but it's not. It's not the same. You can cut, you can remove, you can take away, you can put makeup on, put fake breasts on, but God made you as a man. Man cannot change what God created. You can identify what you want to identify as. You touch my female family members, and you are a man to me, and I'm going to beat you like a man. And I don't believe any man should be in the ring with any woman. If you want to be a transgender, fine. Get your ass in the ring with them men. Take the makeup off, take the wig off, get in the ring with the men if you want to compete.
Or have their own league. You know what I mean? The transgender league.
Exactly.
Or that. I'll be cool with that. I really would. That's a fair point. Have a transgender league. That way all of y'all crazy motherfuckers can beat on each other. But don't go beating on no woman when you already have the physical advantage naturally. No, that's to me, that's like PEDs almost. If PEDs should be banned, that bullshit should be banned. Because PEDs give you an unnatural advantage. Well, if you're a transgender male, that's an unnatural advantage over females because they don't have that bone density, that muscle tone. They don't have it. That's an unnatural advantage. You should be considered a fucking PED. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Shit. What y'all feel about that? What y'all feel about the Jose Ramirez and Postal fight? Well, we was talking about earlier, right before you came on too.
I think it was a good fight, and I don't think it was a robbery. I think that fight could have been served a draw or for Ramirez. I don't think it was a win for Postal. So I don't like when people say Postal got robbed. What do you mean? They could have called it a draw. So what? They could have called it a draw. They still didn't rob him. They gave it to Ramirez. It was a majority decision.
Yeah.
Hey, I
gave it 115, 113. Ramirez.
That's what I pick in the prediction league. Majority decision.
Yeah.
Ramirez wins by MD. That's what I picked in the prediction.
And on my prediction, I was like, all that knockout. There's gonna be a good fight. There's gonna be a good fight. Yeah. And I think that's why people are saying robbery. People want to say, "Oh, Jose Ramirez ain't show up or he got exposed." Nah,
because they don't know fucking boxing.
Postal and because they didn't respect Postal, they run them off. That's it. Like that's what boxing people do. Nah, I knew there was gonna be a good fight. I knew there was going to be a good fight. And now it's even a better fight for Jose Ramirez. Because now these are the type of fights you go back into the gym, into the drawing board and be like, now this is what I really need to work on. Because when you in that momentum of invincibility, you just, you training, you working hard, but you really don't know. You're just doing a little bit of everything. You know, you really don't know what you really got to work on. But these fights are the ones that be like, now I know where I'm at. Now, and this is the fight that actually makes Jose Ramirez a monster for real. Because now he knows, okay, my footwork got to be a little better. I got to mix my punches. I got to create a knockout, not go for the knockout. That was, I think.
That was a learning experience.
You see that down there, Punch? You see that down there? There it is right there. See what I put? That was my pick. Jose Ramirez wins by majority decision. Ain't no fucking way I thought the Postal was going to knock him out, bro. I'm like, cut that out. Y'all not paying attention? Postal got beat by fucking Taylor and Crawford. That's it.
That's it. That's what I was saying.
Neither of them stopped him. Neither of them. And he had Crawford on the move that whole fight. I was saying this before the fight. You go back and watch that fight. Yes, Crawford beat him 10 rounds to 2. Okay. He had Crawford on the move. I'm not saying Crawford was on his bicycle or running. No, I'm saying he was constantly moving. He was not pressing forward on Victor Postal that fight. Victor Postal was pressing forward on Crawford. You don't generally see nobody do that to Crawford the entire fight. But Postal did. What the fuck made y'all think that Ramirez was just going to come in there and stop him? I don't know what y'all was thinking.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't figure out why. Because that's the hype. The hype. People get, man, this was going to be a good fight. That's just that's just giving respect to Postal. That's it. I don't understand why people just want to write off people just by losing twice. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It doesn't matter to them, Punch, who they losing to. It's like, bro, he lost to Crawford and Taylor. What are y'all talking about? It's not like he lost to 2 B-level fighters or something. What are we talking about here?
Yep. So yeah, man, I agree. It was going to be a good fight. It was a good fight, by the way. It was a good fight, and the same way with Povetkin and White. When I'm like, I got Povetkin, and they were like, Diddy and White was going to knock him out. I'm like, relax, chill, relax. Yo, the day I hear for example, the day I hear Postal's going to get knocked out, I got to see him get knocked out first to be like, okay, he has the ability of he got his chin is soft. He got dropped. He gets back up, or if he just lay down for I got to see somebody get knocked out before I say, yo, he's going to knock this guy out.
I don't even remember. It might have been a fight. I didn't see it, but if somebody can remind me. But I don't even remember seeing Postal go stinky leg.
I seen him get hurt, but I seen him
hurt. But like, you remember Floyd getting hit by Shane Mosley? Remember that stinky leg he put on? I don't remember ever seeing Postal in that condition. I've seen him get hurt, but I ain't never seen him in that. Or when Boa hit Crawford.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember seeing Postal in that kind of position.
I seen him dance salsa.
No, I ain't never seen him dance some salsa. Yeah.
The floor was dancing salsa when he got hit by my Maidana after the bell.
What about
Chiefs went flying out too, that one.
No, what about the cat that knocked out Marcellus Wallace? He crip walked in the ring.
Y'all remember when Zab Judah?
Zab Judah cost us dude.
You know who did the stinky leg? Aston Swell. When Canelo hit him with the right?
Yeah,
he did the stinky leg.
Yeah.
Now when Zab Judah got knocked out with that fight, what was it? When he like
that was funny.
Hey, look, for real, my boy Teofimo, that Richard Coleman, that joke was funny too, man. Coleman got up and rolled around that ring. Coleman thought he could get up. Coleman should have stayed on his knee and took a second. He tried to get up too fast. Hey, man, Teofimo got power. And for everybody who don't know.
I can't wait for that fight, bro. I cannot wait for the fight.
How about Mike Tyson when he knocked down that one dude 3 times with that one knockdown? Was it Michael Spinks or who was it? Mike Tyson.
Didn't he do that to Trevor Berbick?
Yeah,
was it Berbick?
Yeah, Trevor Berbick. He tried to get up. He fell again. I wasn't trying to get up.
That was 3 knockdowns and 1 knockdown. That was crazy.
That shit was hilarious, man. But for everybody that don't know, let me tell you right now, Teofimo Lopez is gonna knock Lomachenko the fuck out.
I agree.
One round.
I agree.
I got 7. I'm picking lucky number 7.
Okay. When he start getting his rhythm, man. All right, I got you. Yeah.
I'm
I
I'm
also
putting
got
the
him by
ticket
knockout
in.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
putting the ticket in, a parlay ticket. I got 3 safe bets, a UFC bet the night of that fight, 2 other boxing bets, and then I'm putting it in a Zach round because the Zach round I'm knocking him out. I think it was like a plus 850 or something, or plus 950. So that ticket, I already put the ticket in, and I looked at it. It's a $5 ticket, and if Teofimo Lopez knocks Lomachenko out in the round that I said, your boy D Jefferson will receive $4,236 off of $5. And I really just need Teofimo Lopez to knock Lomachenko the fuck out.
Yo, that
Yo,
punch.
D, you think he's
I've
gonna
heard
hit him in the body or the head? Where you think the knockout's gonna come? From the body or the head?
it's gonna come up top, and I've already called this actually. I don't know because I don't even think Teofimo knows. He's gonna take the shot that's presented to him for sure, right? That's definitely gonna happen. And the thing with Teofimo is people don't understand. I keep hearing these people, oh, that right hook ain't gonna do it. What right hook? He's no single punch guy. He can hit him with a couple of damn punches to put him away. But the way I see it is multiple times before, we've seen Lomachenko hurt to the body, right? Take you back to Magdaleno. Magdaleno, he worked the body, he fainted to the body, he came upstairs with the hook. I think that's what it's going to do. It's going to hurt him to the body, and then it's going to get him to drop them bows. He's going to come back up with the hook, put him away with that hook. Take him out, 7th round, $5,000 right here.
See, I disagree. I disagree with this, and I see a lot of analogy. I disagree with this, lady. You know why? A lot of people say this analogy that Loma versus Teofimo Lopez was going to be like Mayweather versus Canelo. This is what I say. Mayweather was known for defense. Loma is not known for defense. Loma and Mayweather, 2 different type of fighters. What beat Canelo was defense. Is knowing how to use and mix the punches, but also was predicated by defense, not getting hit. Lomachenko's
not going to come in dehydrated either.
Lomachenko is not that fighter. He gets hit, and he keeps on.
I want to dispel this at another level too, okay? Because I have consistently protected Vasily Lomachenko. I am not a Lomachenko hater. I have videos of protecting him. But you people, you goddamn Lomachenko fans, stop it. He is not the mind. He is not the boxing mind that Floyd Mayweather was. Period. I don't care what you guys say. Yes, he is a high-level talent. That man is not the boxing mind that Floyd Mayweather was. So stop this. The gap, here it is. The gap, because he's not the boxing mind, that Floyd Mayweather, the gap is not as far as it was between Canelo and Floyd. As much as you may love Canelo, I'm a huge Canelo fan. At this very point, I can't stand Floyd, and I love Canelo. Okay? But the gap is much farther. Floyd was much more ahead than Canelo is, than Teofimo is behind Loma. This gap here in this fight is a lot closer than you people think. A whole lot closer.
For me, it's a lot closer.
It's a lot closer. It's a way different fight.
I understand the Vasily Lomachenko pick. I respect the Vasily Lomachenko pick. I understand it. But
I'm good with that.
But the Floyd Mayweather in comparison, Canelo, and I don't give me another comparison. How about that? Give me another
comparison. T.O. What are you talking about, Jay Cooley? Don't come in here with that, Jay Cooley.
How about if I say this turns out to be Julio Cesar Chavez and Oscar De La Hoya?
Oh, you talking about Loma? Oh.
Yeah,
no, that's not bad.
Right? He's what when Oscar De La Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez, 34, 35 years old.
This one's a good one. That's a good one.
If we compare it with Floyd Mayweather, I'll say Arturo Gatti versus Floyd Mayweather. Teofimo being like Floyd Mayweather and Lomachenko being like Gatti, like very active, trying to throw a lot of punches, but just destroyed with the power punches.
But I think Lomachenko's probably a little favorite here. I don't think Gotti. I don't think nobody was favoring Gotti over Floyd.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that throws that one off. Lomachenko favorite here. Ain't Gotti. Gotti, I think the consensus was Gotti was gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, but remember, Lomachenko been dropped and he lost to Salido, so that pressure He's has two different occasions where that pressure has got to him. So
at what age? At what age did Oscar De La Hoya fought Camacho? How old was Camacho?
Camacho was past his prime.
No, but I know, but how old was he? Because past his prime today and past his prime yesterday, now it's two different type of things now.
Probably like 36.
L dude.
Yo, brother.
You can see this, right?
A little bit.
Let me put it closer. Lomachenko minus 360. Teofimo plus 270. It's a wide gap. He's heavily favored, fam.
Yep.
And Floyd Gotti, it was opposite. Floyd was the one favorite.
No, but I'm not. I wasn't talking about the statistics or the odds. I was talking about the actual fight where Lomachenko is going to be very active, going for the knockout, throwing a lot of punches, just like Gotti was trying to do to Floyd. But Floyd was more patient, but yet landing the more power punches throughout the fight. And I see the same style of fighting in the.
What's good, Black and Brown? What's good,
my smart as Floyd. As much as I love Teofimo, he ain't as smart as Floyd. So
no, but I mean the patience of waiting for the precision shots.
But Floyd excelled because of his brain, bro. Motherfuckers gotta understand that the way Floyd fought, the things that he did, and what he was able to do had a lot to do with his IQ. And Teofimo's talent, that's my dude. Like everybody knows, but I can't put him there yet. He didn't have that Floyd mind. So I don't think I'll see that type of fight, that type of destruction. You gotta be able to know what to do to put on that type of performance. And T.O. ain't there yet. Let's give T.O. some more time. He don't have the tools in his bag to put on that type of performance that we watched Floyd put on.
But you're going for the knockout on T.O. winning, so you're contradicting yourself.
But a knockout is not a master.
You're contradicting yourself. You're saying T.O. is not smart enough to. But you're going for a half mid-fight knockout. I mean, that's like,
dude. One thing you're gonna learn about
what round did Lomachenko? I mean, what round did Gotti lose to Floyd?
Okay, hold on. One thing you're gonna learn about me is I don't do no contradicting of myself. No, we're talking about the sweet science here and a display of what Floyd puts on.
You might not be talking about it when you're doing it.
Let me finish, fam. Let me finish. I'm talking about a performance of what Floyd puts on versus Teofimo Lopez knocking Lomachenko the fuck out. That's not a contradiction. I'm talking about boxing, the sweet science, the IQ. That's what Floyd was. I'm not talking about knocking somebody out. Wilder knocked a lot of motherfuckers out. Does he have a high IQ? I said he's going to knock Lomachenko the fuck out. So I don't see that as a contradiction when I say that he doesn't have enough in his bag. Hold on, when he doesn't have enough in his bag to put on the type of performance that Floyd put on. That's not a contradiction. You think Teofimo's on that level?
Let me tell you why it sounds a contradiction, because Teofimo is not a crazy flat-footed brawler. He doesn't just throw rocks. He doesn't swim at you. He doesn't have that Deontay Wilder crazy hooks. Teofimo Lopez is very precise, very patient. He's very strategic when it comes to calculating his punches. So his IQ when landing those precision power punches, when he has to do it, is as accurate, if not even more, than Floyd Mayweather, because he has a higher knockout ratio.
Yeah,
right at that age.
No. Floyd Mayweather, according to CompuBox, has the highest connect percentage in boxing history.
You're talking about percentage. I'm talking about knockouts here, dude. I'm talking about knockouts. Landing the precise.
You're talking about the precision of punches. The precision of punches doesn't necessarily have to do with
You're going
power.
on a different tangent.
It just talks about how you place it.
I'll let you finish. I'm talking about landing the knockout power punches. Floyd stopped Gotti, right? And then if you're saying that Teofimo's gonna beat Lomachenko, a high-skilled technical fighter, by knockout, then you're either saying it is going to be either a lucky punch, or you believe in the high-tech capabilities of Lomachenko. of Teofimo Lopez. And I'm just saying, I compare this fight just like Floyd Mayweather was able to decipher Arturo Gotti, a busier, very high-volume puncher going for the knockout, with more patience, more precise, slicing 1-2 punches and followed by uppercuts and hooks, landing that knockout with less volume of punching. I see the same thing with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. But to say that it's not a contradiction when you're going for Teofimo winning by knockout mid-fight, eighth round, against a fighter like Lomachenko, right? And then you're saying it just doesn't make any sense. It's either the contradiction or you're going for the lucky. Hold
on, Tag. I got it because he's talking to me. Let me defend myself for a second here, if you don't mind. I'll do. It's simple. It's really simple. Floyd Mayweather outboxed, and did what he did to Gotti, right? I don't think anybody here thinks that Teofimo is going to outbox Loma. He can knock him out. Do you understand in this sport that you can knock somebody out without actually having to outbox them?
So you're going for
hold on, dog.
the lucky punch.
I didn't say anything while you talk, fam. I didn't say a word. So you got to
let me talk. You did. But
right,
are you going for the lucky punch? So you're going for the lucky punch, just to be more specific.
If you bait somebody in for a shot, is it a lucky punch? Dillian White was outboxing Alexander Povetkin, but he baited him in for that shot. He baited him. He set that shot up. It was not a lucky punch. He set that shot up. But he was getting outboxed, Eldu.
Nah, I thought Povetkin did a better job than Dillian.
No, Dillian was winning the fight, Eldu. You just not accepting shit now. Did you see the cards? I was doing comment. He was winning the fight, and he was up 3 rounds to 1 going into the 5th.
Who was landing the more solid punches? Who was landing the solid punches, though?
You're going for the jab. You're going on Opinion Nation versus what fucking happened in the fight. The dude was
Dillian White was
cards, dude. Dillian White was winning that fight. Clearly.
He was winning every round, and he knocked him down twice.
He knocked him
down. I saw the fight. 4th round knockdowns the 2 times. I saw that.
All right, man. Well,
but Povetkin was not getting outclassed.
I'm gonna just tell you like this, Eldu. I don't know why you think
he was not getting outclassed in my book.
Okay, I don't know why you think it's a contradiction, fam. If you can outbox someone, what I said was no contradiction. If you see it as that, fine. I can't argue that. But clearly, I gave it to you like 3 or 4 different ways, and you ain't getting it.
No, but you went on different subjects. I never said you said he was going to win by knockout, but you never were specific how. So you're going for.
But I still didn't contradict myself because I said Floyd has a higher IQ, fam. That's still not a contradiction. I get what you're saying. You just didn't understand what my breakdown.
You weren't specific, but now you're switching the subject because now you're saying you're going for a lucky punch win.
I never fucking said a lucky punch win. You keep saying that, and I keep breaking it down.
So what is it? Is Teofimo Lopez going to win by a lucky punch after losing?
Did Alexander Povetkin win by a lucky punch, or did he set it up? I just gave you an analogy, dude. You're not even listening. You just arguing. I just gave you an analogy how Alexander Povetkin was losing the fight, but he set up a punch.
What does Povetkin have to do with Teofimo? What does Povetkin have to do with this conversation? You're going off subject because you know you're contradicting yourself and you can't answer the contradiction.
Dude, you're the only one who thinks that though. Nobody else thinks I'm contradicting myself.
How are you gonna say that Teofimo's gonna win by a knockout? Yet he's not gonna.
Let me know when you really. Let me know when you willing to listen, and I'll explain it to you. Let me know when you're willing to listen and
so it's Teofimo, let me be specific to you. Is Teofimo Lopez going to be outboxed and win by a lucky punch?
No. And I never said that.
Because that's what you're going for. You're going for a mid-fight for Teofimo Lopez winning by knockout.
No.
So is Teofimo going to outbox Lomachenko then? What is it? So if you're not saying that, are you implying that Teofimo's going to do a better job throughout the fight with Lomachenko and then knock him out?
Oh, dude, this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna let you talk, and you're gonna let me talk. But I ain't gonna keep talking while you cut me off, fam. I'm not gonna do that.
That's what they say, dude. That's what I'm saying. He's going for Teofimo Lopez to knock the dude out, regardless if it leads up in the 7th round. He's betting the 7th round that he's gonna knock him out, whether he's outboxing Lomachenko or whatever he's not. It's still a capability that he's gonna knock him out in the 7th round.
I understand the bet. I understand that he's betting on getting a high payday with a $5 bet.
I mean, but what are you saying about this lucky punch? Because
I understand. I'm not talking about the lucky punch. I'm not talking about putting $5 and getting the odds to a $4,000 win. I'm talking about, is Teofimo Lopez, according to him, going to be losing the fight and then win by knockout in the 8th round, right? Or is Teofimo going to be winning the fight and then win by knockout in the 8th round? Because all he's saying he's going to win by a knockout in the 8th round.
Yeah, but that's like actually predicting everything that's going to happen. Like he's going to do that.
Nobody ever broke it down that far, bro. Nobody went that deep.
No, because he's not breaking it down. That's my whole point.
You're going this deep.
No, that's my whole point. No, because you're talking about ring intelligence, and I'm saying, so is Teofimo Lopez, in your opinion, going to win by a lucky punch? Yes or no? And if he's not, is he going to win because he's with skill?
Can you put yourself on mute until I finish talking? I'll answer your question as long as you can agree to stay on mute until I finish.
But did you understand my question though?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not answering it until you agree to stay the fuck on mute.
Don't talk about Povetkin then.
Okay, so all right. This is what I said in the beginning. And people ask, I think Guido asked me how do I think Teofimo is going to stop him? I said that he's going to work his body, going to get him to drop those arms and set up the knockout like he set up the knockout with Magdaleno. That's exactly how I explained it. Now, to me, if I say he's going to set up the knockout like he set it up with Magdaleno, that doesn't say that I'm waiting on any type of lucky punch. I explain how I feel Teofimo will set up the knockout. Could he be getting beat while he set up that knockout? Sure. Could he be winning while he set up that knockout? Sure. But I do know when I saw Lomachenko hurt to the body in different fights, like let's say Luke Campbell, Teofimo hits harder than Luke. So if he works that body, gets him to drop that arm, he could be losing on the fight, but still set that knockup out. So it wouldn't be considered a lucky punch. Not to me. It would be considered a punch that he set up, putting the work in. That doesn't mean he has this super high IQ. That doesn't mean he's all this. And it doesn't mean all of those other things that you just threw in. And it doesn't at all say that I'm contradicting anything. Because if he was to beat Lomachenko that way, it wouldn't be no fucking lucky punch. And I ain't contradicting myself. And I don't understand what's the I don't understand where we lost here.
Can I rebuttal?
Go ahead.
The contradiction is that you're saying that Floyd is this high genius fighter and no one disagreeing that. But to claim that Lomachenko is not a high-tech genius fighter himself with a lot of experience who could decipher opponents and do that, then you're not giving Lomachenko that high credit as a high thinker in the ring of boxing. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't say that either. I just said Lomachenko.
No, you did. You said they're not.
Okay, Eldo.
Can I finish?
I did not. I said Lomachenko is not.
On mute. Can you put yourself on mute?
Dude,
can you put yourself on mute?
No, because you can't sit up here and tell me what I said.
I'm gonna keep talking until I make my point. I gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, but you can't base your point off of some bullshit I didn't say. I never said that Lomachenko.
You did say. Now you're going back on your word. You said that Lomachenko is not at that high level as Floyd was in the ring.
Yeah, IQ wise, he's not. He's not on the level of Floyd IQ wise.
Says who? You? Who are you to say Lomachenko is a dumb fighter?
Okay, so you don't have to agree with my opinion on that. But what the fuck?
Nah, but he ain't say that.
I'm contradicting myself.
I'm just saying. But come on, man. He ain't say that. You went from he don't got the IQ, and then you said that he's saying.
Yeah, you putting a lot of shit.
Fighter.
I don't know why you want to fuss with me right now.
Nah, you're just diminishing. You're just diminishing the ranking of Lomachenko and the capable of Teofimo Lopez, and I just can't handle that, bro. I can't handle a person saying.
Diminishing the rank. Listen, I'm not the only one that don't put Lomachenko's IQ on the level of Floyd. I'm not the only one that does that, man.
Who is the most skillful fighter? Brainiac in the ring of boxing right now.
Right now?
Yeah, according to mainstream media.
Bud.
Lomachenko.
It's actually different. It's
Bud, Lomachenko, and Canelo. Those three are the top ones.
Yeah,
Teofimo's nowhere near. Teofimo's nowhere near. So he's actually fighting that high.
When the fuck did I say that, fam?
Bro, when I said
this dude, is tripping. I actually said,
you did. You're going back on your word.
Hold on. No.
You're going back on your word.
Dog,
can I tell you when? You asked the question. Let me ask you when you said it.
Wasn't on that level. So you fucking tripping right now.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on from this topic.
Not on that level as far as IQ.
I made the comparison with Gotti and Floyd, and you said those are two different skill levels and brain, right? And Gotti is nowhere near nor Teofimo or Loma, the brains in the fight like with Floyd. And I said, but you're looking at a high tech brain fighter like Floyd, holding back his punches, being less of a volume puncher, landing his precise punches against a high volume puncher.
Bro, I'm done with this.
Right?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
And you went on a whole different tangent, right?
No,
you did contradict yourself.
Okay, that's fine, L dude. I'm done with this.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on to another topic.
Because nobody thinks I contradicted.
We got a lot of things to talk about that's more important than this.
So I'm done with it.
8th round knockout, but it's not a contradiction. Okay.
Whatever, man. It's whatever you say it is. But
good luck in your $5 bet, brother.
Just understand.
Good luck in your $5 bet. Good luck in your $5 bet.
Yeah. Vamos a hablar otra cosa. Yeah, let's move on. Come on. Let's just move on.
Hey, D, that was a good one. That was a good one, D.
But I understand.
Yeah, no, that was a good one, D. I get it. That was a good one. Facts. Yeah, it's a good one. Let's move on.
Yo, So I want to stay. I really want to stay in the topic since we had Amanda on and stay in the topic. And anybody want to bring up another topic, but I want to stay in the topic on when
Está
is
bien, vamos a hablar de eso, Punch.
when
Vamos
is
a hablar de
when,
Amanda.
the contradiction of people getting paid. There's people that saying when somebody's getting robbed, we feel it, we call it out. But then when another fighter is fighting to get paid and not trying to devalue themselves, then we want to critique all the fighters, Demetrius Andre, Bud Crawford, Amanda Serrano. Who else are not willing to take a pay cut? We're ready, and Ryan Garcia ready to this.
And Canelo, right? He said he wasn't willing to take the pay cut.
No, he said in the last minute he said he's willing to take the pay cut.
Oh, okay.
But we're criticizing. It seems like we're criticizing. I'm not talking about like we, but in general, we hear a lot of criticism going after fighters that actually not wanting to take a pay cut. They want to get paid the way they feel like they should get paid, and we're criticizing them for knowing their own value. You know, why we feel that we know what they're really worth just because they got paid a certain amount before the fight. I mean, their past fight. Why we feel like we should dictate how much they get paid when they're fighting, when they're the one out there risking their lives.
Fans are nuts. That's why.
No, you know what it is? I think fans think like the street mentality. You know how you got beef with, oh, you got to fight this dude. You know what I'm saying? They thinking like a street mentality. Like they think you just fight for free. You know, they're not thinking about the business side. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see, two person that got beef, right? And you say, oh shit, they're about to fight him out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so he said you pussy, and then they fight. You know what I'm saying? And boxing is not like that. You know, because you got to get your contract, you got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Punch.
And they're fighting for free.
I feel like a lot of people got that mentality, you know? Oh, he doesn't want to fight him because he pussy, you know what I mean? But they don't understand the contract and the money behind the scene, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, what gets me is that we know as boxing fans how corrupted the sport is, but yet we bypass whatever we think about the sport, and then we know that fighters out there get robbed, but then fuck it. Now when a fighter wants their money and understand their value, now it's get fucked in the ass and get robbed. I don't understand. When do we want to see fighters stand up for themselves in terms of getting compensated well?
Yeah, it's a fine line with that, man. That's what I was saying when people were coming after Teofimo. And I was like, bro, I'm not going to sit up here and call this dude no duck and all of this, because is he supposed to just shut up? If he thinks that he's getting undercut or he's not getting paid or they can loosen up, is he just supposed to shut up and take it? Are you people crazy? Is he not supposed to say anything, speak on his value? He's just supposed to shut up and allow himself to be undervalued? No. And then what I was further telling them is, I can guarantee you there's more money in the pot.
I was saying that.
You know, I was saying it. I was like, Bob, ESPN, whoever, there's more money in the pot and somebody's holding back. And all they got to do is release some more of that money. Well, what happened? They released their money. It was more money in the pot. So all of you idiots that was trying to tell this kid he shouldn't at least speak up on his money, get out of here with that, fam.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. And then, but now, okay, the fight is gonna happen. But no. Now I want to really call it out. Now, where that money came from?
Right.
I mean, there is no gate. There is no gate. So there is no new money that came out of nowhere, you know? Where they get that money from?
That shit.
But when I say exactly. So that's why
they got money, bro. They just trying to act like they don't got it. You know what I'm saying? They greedy motherfuckers. They don't want to pay. They're like I said, they like drug dealers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, me and Punch was saying that shit the whole time. Everybody was coming at Teofimo. Me and Punch was saying this the whole time. Like, people wake up. They can come. Bob can write a check. ESPN. We don't care who write a check. Somebody can write a check and satisfy him. This is what we was. This is all we were saying. We was like, no, we're not gonna call Teofimo. No, we're not gonna come down on Teofimo because you guys are not looking at the whole picture. The other sources. What else is playing part in this? And Punch and I seen it. We seen it clearly. And now it's exactly what we said it was.
It's happening.
Fights on. The kid got paid more money. You idiots.
Exactly. Just like just like in the UFC. Oh, there's no money.
That's right,
no
D. Tell him, D.
There's no money, but then they paid Jorge Masvidal. There's money in the pot. There's money. The question is, This is the question that we don't know and fighters don't know. Is when the network gives you this type of money, they don't know. They're gonna come here and Bob Aaron gonna be like, well, you know, it's coronavirus. That we got 6 million to split. You know, you could take 3, you could take 1, and then there's the undercard. And what happened to the other 12, 15 million dollars? But then that's what the boxers don't know, you know. And also, and remember, man, this is a whole system. It's a whole system. That's why I always bring up the drug game, and so some people might not know about the drug game, but hey, watch some movies or whatever. It's almost like if you have in the block, in around the block, you know that a gram is worth $80. That's it. He knows from the other block. He knows from 174. He knows from 173rd, for 175th. It's like this. You can make your money. You can make your money. I'm gonna make my money. Here comes another guy. Here comes a guy in the 172nd that's selling a gram for $45. Now, see, there's a system in play, but everybody getting money. But now this guy is fucking the whole system up. Thus, Al Heyman. So when you hear a guy like Keith Fontaine Thurman says $10 million, and everybody, well, what the hell? Where are they gonna get that money from? If a dude says $10 million, that means somebody is very knowledgeable how much money there is in the pot. Then I was one of those guys. I was one of those guys, I admit, that used to go after Al Heyman and stuff like that. But then I also said, we got to educate ourselves more. Let's educate the journey of everybody in play. Why Al Heyman thinks the way he thinks. Why does he treat his fighters that way? Because what happened to his brother, Bobby Heyman. Now, this is why he really is like this. That's why he's not going to allow anybody to fuck his fighters up the ass. No matter how people think that they don't deserve the money, he's not gonna let it happen because he's seen what happened to his brother. Now I understand Al Heyman a little more. You know, as a fan, yeah, we want to see the fight, but I understand him why he is like that towards his fighters while they're fighting and when they're not fighting. There is no fighter out here talking bad about Al Heyman and being compensated. So, but then. In the other instances, there are other fighters that's talking about their promoters, their promotion. There's a lot of things that's going on in the sport of boxing, and we got to call it out. We just got to know their names. So, I think it's a problem with promote. I think that's a big problem with promoters. They're not promoting anymore, and we're just busy. I think it's easy to go at the fighters, to Ryan Garcia. Like, really, you think Ryan Garcia, 21 years old? You really think he got any type of power in boxing? 21 years old. His father, Henry Garcia, coming into the sport of boxing. Do they know everything that there is to know? They got to hire people. Now, these managers as well probably could be in cahoots with the promoters, and they within the system as well. Like, okay, this is how much is in the pot. Don't tell your fighter this much. You're going to get this piece, blah, blah. That's why sometimes in business, you gotta hire an attorney to you know, for a second opinion to count whatever this attorney money counted. It's a lot.
And hire an accountant to count behind them.
The accountant, yeah. How the accountant for an accountant.
All right.
That's crazy. Yo, when I purchased a home, I had two different attorneys looking at that shit. Because I didn't know nothing about it. It's my first time walking in this type of business, how to purchase a home. I ain't know nothing about that. You know, I don't know if the appraisal's getting money. I don't know if the realtor's getting the broker. I'm thinking I know what I'm getting myself into, but I really don't know. So you hire attorneys, but then they're talking amongst themselves and they're talking a language, and I'm like this, and I gotta file a paper that's like this, and a contract is like this, and I gotta sign like 100 paper, and hey, just sign here, just sign. Wait. Yeah, it takes like 6 hours. It takes like 6 hours just to go around all those papers. If you really want to know what the hell you signing. So imagine young dudes that's walking in the sport of boxing into a corrupted sport at that. Because a corrupted sport at that, and try to figure out if you're getting played or not.
And the contract.
Yeah, imagine a fighter that comes from poverty that doesn't have an education mind like that. And then they say, yo, we got 500,000, sign this contract. And he signs it because he wants it so bad. That's another thing that happens in boxing too.
Come on, Amanda
Serrano. Without even reading the contract, you know?
Amanda Serrano fighting a championship bout. and she was getting paid $1,500, I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what anybody. Oh, they don't bring people. Nah, If Katie Taylor's gonna get $1 million and they're giving Amanda 100,000, nah, that's still cheap. That's still cheap.
100,000 is shit. I don't know why people think that's money. That shit ain't nothing. 100,000 is shit.
That's the problem, though. A lot of poor folk don't know, man. 100,000 for some poor folk in Mexico. They'll sign like a 10-year fucking contract for that shit.
Yeah, but we just looking at 100,000. We're not even adding the tax, and we're not even adding how all that shit is gonna break. Look what she said. She said, yo, she hired the best sparring, because when you get paid more, you got more money to hire the great sparring partners for a matchup like Katie Taylor. Great sparring partners do not come in cheap. Now you gotta, and she said this is the first time that she could actually afford a real camp. Amanda Serrano said this was her first real camp, like paying, trying to pay for sparring and stuff like that. First, and look how many fights she has in her career, and this is the first real camp. That says a lot. So people that want to criticize her, why she made the moves, and her management saying, nah, at one point, just like everything in life, there's people out there fighting for whatever they're getting. Either it's the oppression, police brutality, everything. Right now, a lot of people fighting for something. These boxers are fighting for something as well. And she takes her stand, and I support her and any woman that takes her stand. I don't think that no woman in the sport of boxing should take a pay cut, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The purse is already
they don't even make enough. Hey, El Dude, Guido, everybody in the chat. That guy, what up? I gotta bounce. Punch drunk, my brother. I gotta
go. Brother, you take care. God bless you, brother.
Heat, man.
This is what we gotta keep doing. Yeah, we gotta keep promoting Amanda Serrano. It's up to us.
Oh yeah, we're gonna push that. We're gonna push that. I'm gonna holler at y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, peace, dude. Thanks, brother. Nice to meet you.
All right, brother.
I was throwing punches with D, man. It's like, come down.
So, so we're gonna keep promoting her no matter what.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. We're gonna keep promoting her.
We'll bring her back.
Bro.
Yeah, bring her back.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm about to time out as well. Spend some time with the kiddos and the family-os. And yo, thank you for tuning in, man. Thank Guido, Dude, and everybody.
This was a great day, brother. This was great, man. I'm glad you did it, man.
Yo, Black and Brown. Yo, Memo, thank you. Andre, was good. It's my wife. Y'all sure? She's my future ex-wife. Black and Brown. Yo, anybody out there, man, I hope y'all could take the content, the interview, and do y'all and do your own content with it. I would like to hear what you gotta say. I would like to hear what you gotta say, Black and Brown. Talk about it. Go live as well, man. Let me know, man. Everybody, man, this is good information. We heard a lot about Eddie Hearn. We hear a lot about well, you wouldn't hear too much about Katie Taylor, but this is the first time we hear a lot about Amanda Serrano. We're not reading what's going on in the tweets. We ain't read it. They came here live, and thank you. I'm honored to have the champ, the 7th Division World Champion, pound for pound, the knockout queen. Probably will go down as the best women boxing ever. Punch run boxing out here. Let's go. We doing big things. I'm on my grind. Support your boy. The merch is here. Cop the merch. Donate to the channel. Let me put my Cash App just in case. I'm working hard out here, son. Working out here, son.
Give that little chin, you know.
a little money don't hurt. A little ting don't hurt. Hey, what happened here? That's the cat.
Yeah, Punch, man. This was a great day. You know what I'm saying? I love this interview, man. I'm glad she came. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward for more. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. Let's
we need to keep talking about her. That's all.
Yeah, that's the sentiment that she was saying too. She's known in Puerto Rico, she known here. I mean, she knows in Brooklyn, but she needs to know more. And if people want to talk about, this person should get money, it's our responsibility, in my opinion, as a gentleman's sport, as us as men. If we want these women to get paid more and we appreciate what they bring to the table, then we got to support, because it's with us are going to get paid very, very. And being us gentlemen, speaking out for these ladies time again, go to the masses, pay up. Just saying, pay that man to Teofimo Lopez. Pay that man. You gotta pay these ladies because modern day warriors, modern day gladiators as well, and they putting their life on the line just like the men. So, yo, thank you for supporting everybody out there, man. Hope you have a good day, good night. Love y'all. Peace out, Guido.
Peace.
Oh, dude.
Salud. Dios lo bendiga, mi hermano, siempre.
Igualmente,
Prime
salud.
fighting champion. Look, guy, support your boy, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know the merch is here. Cop the merch, damn it. It's good. It's good. Punch. And my slogans is out there. Fight plus without equals 2 champion. First, everything second. Y'all already know, support your boy. Is gonna keep the visibility of the channel. Is gonna keep me on my toes, keep me grinding, buying more things to edit, lighting or whatever to make this experience. Uplift the boxing. Support your boy. Donate to the channel. Cash App, Punch Drunk, and also Super Chat or whatever. Cop the merch. It helps out with everything. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.